Hey, it's another episode of Candace Michelle Views. Candace for President. So, how's everybody doing? It's been a minute. I did want to come up here because we have 17 more days before the new contract. So, yeah, just wanted to come up here before Doomsday and talk about how we're doomed. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna get started. I hope I'm up. Let me check and see. It look like I'm up though. Okay, look like I'm up, I guess. I don't know. I guess I'm live. I don't know. I hope I'm not just taping and talking. Yeah, I'm up, I think. Yeah. Am I up? Yeah, it says it's going, so I'm assuming I'm up. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk about basically all the celebrities and how they are taking their checks to endorse these money hungry people that wants to take our money. So yeah, I'm just gonna get into that first of some of these endorsements and how sickening it is. I feel like if Kamala it could be president, then y'all might as well just like throw me in the ticket. I don't think I think you could just randomly vote for somebody, right? Like I don't know, but I think I should vote me. Um, because if Kamala could be president, then anybody could be president. If Donald Trump, like both of these two candidates are not even like real good candidates. So I don't know if this is last minute they could put me on a ticket and niggas could just vote for me. And I swear I won't take all y'all money like how they about to do. I'll make sure everybody get their money, you know. Okay, well, let me go over. Okay, some people are here. Hey, y'all. I just be popping up out of nowhere, so thank you for coming and being with me. But I did want to talk about a lot of stuff. Okay, let's just get into first the girl that's talking about how she got her HV2. HV2. Let's just talk about this first. Because remember when I was telling y'all that I believe that some of these celebrities, including these kind of girls, are spreading this on purpose, that they gotta like, they all be looking like they have like the one. And mind you, when she was on Tasha K, she mentioned that, oh, I don't have HV1. I have HV2. Like basically saying she don't have the one, like as if it would be okay if she had the one that comes on the mouth, but she got the one that comes on the genitals. So I just found that weird that she said it like that, because I feel like all of them get that thing on their mouth. Like all of them have to get that VH1, like Love and Hip Hop. I don't know, like the HV1. I feel like all of them have to get that, and she mentioned like, oh, I don't got that, I got two. Like, how dare you give me two and not one? Like, you're supposed to just give me one. I don't know, but I feel like all of them have like the HV1. And remember I was telling y'all like how I feel like it's like their job to get it and to spread it on people. And that was just like a prime example. Oh, you can't see me? I don't know, like, cause from what I see, my screen, I don't know, is this better? From what I know, my screen is like, it shows that I'm in the middle. But let me see if I can see it on YouTube. Can you see me better? Okay, thank you. But yeah, so I don't know if you saw the picture of the girl But I just feel like she's like a prime example of how I was explaining to y'all that these people are dead spread. Like it's their job to be like in the limelight, and it is their job to have these things that the government wants you to have and spread it out. They because it makes them money. Everything that they do is making them money, like spreading ignorance, spreading STIs and STDs and things like that. This is a part of, hey, you're making money for us. You're like a top earner. You're like a star. You're like, you're a high earner or whatever. So I just feel like when the girl was saying that, and all of these people are a part of it. Like Tasha K just said that she had urinary tract infection. And I mean, you could get urinary tract infection from a lot of things, but majority of the time is from sexual transmission. Like I feel like it's like a bacteria kind of thing, and it's like the most extreme bacteria because it's all the way up to the uterus. So I just felt like when she was advising, she had an STI, and then the word, because it's like it's a yeast infection, then it's a bacteria infection, and then it's a urinary tract infection. That's like the worst. That's like where it's all the way up, probably a lot more bacteria than the first two. But anyway, she had that, which is like the worst one, and she made it seem like it was like, oh, it's like not a big deal. Like, girl, most of that is sexually transmitted, which means that y'all probably are swapping a lot of bacteria. It doesn't necessarily mean that the person is like has something. It could be just different bacteria being swapped around, and your body is not accepting it well, and it causes like an infection. So anyway, I just thought that was weird that she was like promoting, like saying like, oh girl, I got this and I gotta take my antibiotics. But all of them have issues. They all doing nasty stuff, and they contract and they spread it around. They're spreading it around. And I was just talking when that girl came up and was like, oh, this boy gave me. I was like, first of all, I remember seeing her on a lot of those like little shows, like YouTube shows, skits where they go in a house and they be trying to. I think she was competing for some boy to date. I don't know if it was like Deshae Frost or whatever. And then Blueface came on the show, and she was acting like she wanted to have sex with any one of them. She was just like down for whatever. And that was like her character on the show. Like she was like literally acting like she's just gonna hook up with. And I'm not saying character. That's literally what that's the makings of. She's gonna get on a platform somewhere, and that's why like look how young she's literally on Tasha K now, like trying to like make these little get these opportunities to be on these platforms, and like she literally has to be on a platform because she was exposing herself sexually. Like these are most of these people, they have to come from like the sex background, or they don't really get picked for roles and things like that, because you have to have a lot of sexual nature in these things in this industry, no matter if it's like music, movies, TV show, whatever. Like most of the time it's going to be some type of sexual background situation going on, so they want them to be sexually fluid, and this girl was like very sexually fluid on those shows, which got her to this show, like Tasha K, and getting like a platform or whatever, even if it's like saying that she has HV2, and like I said, I feel like they're spreading it around on purpose. So just be careful, because I just know that for a fact that like HV1, they say like, that could be like a cold sore, that could be this, that. So I don't know exactly how all that works, but I feel like a lot of them get the HV1, have to have it. They have to endure it. And then she was complaining about having the HV2, like she like, oh, like he didn't give me HV1, he gave me HV2. So I just felt like that was weird, and it just proves my point that they are literally spreading this around on people on purpose. She was ready to hook up with anybody, and she's not like the best looking girl, but guys are not going to look at her like, oh, she's not ugly enough to like just hook up real quick. Like, she looks good enough to be one of them hookup girls. Like, oh, she not ugly and she just like letting it loose. So, what I'm saying? I just feel like they're definitely swapping it out here all over the place. And it's being done deliberately. Like she says, she's trying to get a sue because it was being done deliberately. But it was a lot of people saying, like, just like Johnny Depp and stuff like that. It's like they are on purposely spreading these things on people. And I think they are on purposely getting the virus to do that, to share it out, because they're going to be very popular, and they can spread it out very easily because they're popular. They're sexually desired people. So these sexually desired people are walking around on purpose, getting I don't know how they give it to them. Obviously, they all are swapping in to even get on these levels. Or, like I said, the girl was being very sexual to get to these points. That I'm not surprised that they put her on Tasha K stuff, because she was already playing the rules and playing the game. So I just feel like that was a surprise that she was on Tasha K going forward with her career, because she was showing that she's here to do whatever. You know, she's down for whatever. She don't care what it look like, blah, blah, blah. And that's what they look for. They are interested in people that don't say no, that are willing to do whatever the message needs to be. And that's just perfect for them. But anyway, I just wanted to bring her up first, because I was like, see, I told y'all that most of these people are doing this on, like, so you trying to mess with these people, and 9 times out of 10 they got something, because I think they have something on purpose, and they spreading it on purpose. I just recently had a cold. A lot of people was like, oh, I had a cold, whatever. And then boom, I got sick as well. So they like they said, it was something, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's not like the cold that I remember. When I used to like get colds, it used to be like a hachu, a cough. This cold is a little bit different. It's like it was attacking my respiratory system immediately. Like it went right to my nose and nostril, blocked up. It was like mucus blocking up my airway. Then it went straight into my throat and chest cavity. And it was literally like a coughing, mucus, like sore kind of throat and nose, but not really sore. It was just, my nose was just leaking. It was just like a lot of mucus buildup. So I think these are like different kind of fucking colds. And it took like literally 1 week of being hella sick. Then the next week, this week, I'm still coughing. It's been about over 2 weeks. And I'm still coughing. And then somebody was like, oh, I hope it's not the COVID. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck what it is. It's something that they spreading out. I know that for a fact. Like, it's not a coincidence that all these people getting sick right at the same time. And it's not even like a regular sickness no more. It's like, it's attacking the respiratory system, where you're like not able to, you're like really trying to figure out a way to get mucus out of your chest cavity and your nose, like your breathing way, going from your nasal all the way to your chest. Like, it's like literally trying to stop up my breathing. And I was like, yo, this is some different kind of fucking sickness. Like, I don't know what kind of sickness this is. But yeah, I ended up getting sick like that, and I was just like, this is ridiculous. And I was like literally taking everything, like NyQuil and spray, like from as soon as I got I went outside to the store real quick, came back with a fucking germ. As soon as I came back in the house, my nose just stopped. I was like, what the fuck did I catch by going out around a corner? But yeah, it's definitely something spreading out on purpose. So yeah. And I'm not surprised that it's all happening around this time, because like I said, the new contract is coming up, and no matter who takes it, the plans are already in progress. They are already trying to do these sicknesses, and they're already starting it up. Like, they're already starting the sicknesses up. So once they get that new contract, it's going to be probably lit. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, okay, everybody get in the house, let's shut this down, let's shut, they're going to be doing all kinds of controlling things, because this was a trial run before they turned into the next contract. Like, they just did a trial one, like 5, they do everything like 5-year, 10-year increments. So I felt like that was a trial run, and now they're going to, once they get that new contract and it's time to go to the next phase, it's going to be lit, because they already showed us what type of timing they on. Like, it's no choice to things. Like, they just showed us, like, literally you're not going to have no choice, or you're going to be out here trying to figure it out. Because, what I'm saying, if they saying like, hey, you have to do this, or you cannot do this, or you can't work, you can't come in the stores, you can't, like, so that's a different kind, that was a whole different kind of thing. And that was like the trial run. Like, it is going to go full force of all these kind of like what you could do, what you can't do, and AI, like at my job, they have they just sent the email out saying like, hey, we're doing an AI trial run. So now they have AI at my job. And then some people was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, what's cool about a computer literally doing your job, and only how they're going to be transferred to a representative is if the person is literally like, hey, transfer me to somebody, a live representative. Now, a lot of that's going to happen because a lot of people don't want to deal with computers, but this is the transition. It's like, okay, you may not want to deal with computers, but these people that don't get computers that well, they're dying. They're not going to be living long. The newer generations, they're going to be subjected to utilizing computers and chaos. When the kiosks, when you go into the movies and you go to McDonald's, now you can just order your own stuff, do everything yourself, and figure it. So just know that everything is starting to become very machine-like. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be very less need of human interaction at jobs. So I was just like, it's already starting with companies, private companies already throwing AI in there. That's going to be a lot of, once AI starts getting the groove and people actually are utilizing it, it's going to cut a lot of real people out of a position out of work. So I just know that this is not a coincidence that it's all they are promoting AI, because it is all going into a smooth transition. So don't think that, let's vote this person, let's vote that. The voting is for people that they do specific state. Think about it. When you vote, they only need a certain amount of states and a certain amount of electoral votes to win presidency. So that means that they're not even factoring in fucking real people. The voting is not for real people. It's for the government type people, the people that be doing all that, the Alpha Phi, blah blah. That is the voting is for these people, the celebrities that keep jumping up, vote this way, vote that way. It's for them. It's two segregated groups, and it depends on this group or that. And I feel like one group is more pro-gay, out in the open, and one group is down on a down low. We want to be masculine gay people. We don't want you to know. I think both groups are very transgendery, but one group is more out in the open transgendery, and one group is on, let's keep it conservative, let's keep it in closed doors, let's keep it private, secret, transgendery. You understand what I'm saying? They're both the same. They're both the same people. Think about it. If they say all the presidents are related, right? How do they know that all the these people that's becoming president? How do they know this person is going to be related to, you see what I'm saying? If so-called Kamala becomes president, she's also going to be in the category of all the presidents are related. They're going to somehow factor her into relative being. We already know that Trump is related to a lot of presidents. I think Hillary Clinton is one of his cousins, if I'm not mistaken. I think a long time ago somebody had said that Hillary is a cousin of his, and I think that Hillary is directly related to Bill Clinton as well. It's in some type of order like that. So don't think that any of these people are here to help, or they're all related. They just have different sides. It's just like a mom and a dad side. That's literally what's going on. It's my mom's side wants to win, or my dad's side wins, but they all goddamn are the children of whatever the fuck they come from. I don't know, exactly. I feel like these are the people that fought to, these are the winners of when they was doing all these wars and things. These are the winner, the bloodline of those winning people, not the bloodline of the people that was here before the transition occurred, but the bloodline of the people that has taken over, figured out how to take things over, switch it. So these are the children of them, and they're all related. They're all directly related. Probably could trace them back to Germany, it's over in Oshachina area. Yeah, I want to pull up stuff too, just pull it up. I don't know. Yeah, so just know that a lot of people are endorsing Trump. That's on the truth. That's with the truthers. It's a lot of truthers. And I'm not saying the regular people, they not doing that. I'm talking about the people that's on platforms, these truther people. They all act like Trump is this guy that the truthers should be going towards, which is weird as hell, because we all know he's a fake character. He's not a real person in real life. These are all mechanical cyborg fake human being, like synthetic human beings. The real Trump and them don't even look like that. Like these people are like, they're gonna look like that forever if they want them to, because it's a prototype. And they're just helping to push the narrative of, oh yeah, like, you know, but they're not real actual human beings. Like I don't know exactly how they do it. I don't know if they have an actual person in a mask, in prosthetics, or is cyborg, like the Man of Tomorrow type like thing, like whereas they're probably somewhat machinery under there. But that's definitely the stuff that they're introducing us to now. So the things that they're introducing us to, like, Elon Musk got these AIs and this and that. They're introducing us because they already had. You think they're introducing you something that they just came up with today or yesterday? Like, no. Like, this is something that they are very comfortable with, been doing for probably over 10, 20 some odd years. And they're just introducing it to us, like saying, hey, you know, start checking these things out because it's coming. You know, it's about to be here. It's about to be in the public. It's going to be released to the public. And you know, we get everything last. Like, they tell us everything last. We're like the last. We don't even have choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just throw things on it and it's like, yeah, just get ready and get used to it because it's coming. It's coming out. But yeah, so I just wanted to go over like some of these celebrities making me want to throw up. I just feel like whoever's promoting like Trump, but they're like supposed to be truthers, or they're supposed to be like about very, very well knowledge about the history of the world, let alone America. And America is just the pinnacle of all that goes around. But you know, America is just it's the eye. It ties everything in here because literally all the resources, all the important natural resources is here. You know, you might say, oh, this, that, they have that, but yet they can't have so much things because when you look at those other countries, you see a lot of people that's in the streets hungry. You see a lot of our homeless people, they don't have to be in the streets hungry. They have a lot of soup kitchens. They have a lot of hotels. It's a lot of resources. These people don't like to follow the guidelines of the government to take. Some of them don't want to take heed of all those resources because they don't want to be on a curfew or they don't want to do, you know, it's a lot that comes with it where they're like, you know, I'd rather be in the street. But other countries don't even have the option. They just be women and children be in the street. They be looking dirty and hungry. It's no real resources in other countries. So it's just like, okay, well, if they have all these things, but why is it so accessible here, but over there it's so scarce? And it's because they don't have that much resources. The stuff that they have ain't nothing like the stuff that we have. And as you can see, like in other countries, they like across abroad, not really over here in Central and South America, because America is America, right? Y'all have access to a lot of seafood, chicken, this and pork, you know. So I'm not talking about America and all its demographics. I'm talking about abroad where it's the wastelands and they literally be eating Campbell nuts. They be eating like all kinds of weird ass like meats from all kinds of animals. And it's like, bro, I would not eat none of those animals. And the stuff that they be eating be looking insane. So it's just like, and then like Indian people, they want to be like, you know, where they don't eat meat. Like they be just having like a lot of like sauces, and they want to make their stuff like really, just like with Africans too. They make like they put a lot of flavor into whatever the fuck they about to cook, because they need the flavor. They need that because of what they be utilizing for food. So and then like I said, the Indians with their with being like vegan, eating meatless stuff, is because the resources and the assets is not that accessible. It is not like that for them. So they already know that, and we're like the center of it all. So if people claim that they know the real history of like what's going on here and what's really occurring, you're very aware and awoken and conscious of what's really going on here and why they say, hey, everybody says we're African. West Indians say we're Africans. Africans say we're Africans. Spanish people say we're African. Everybody named Mother say we're African, but we the only people that be like, I really don't know about that. But everybody else is going to say, point to Africa to us, because they don't want no one to have dibs on this spot. This is like the people that get the luxury to come in here, you know what I'm saying, and get that golden ticket to pop out to where the golden people, the golden children, and all this stuff is at, you know, and hit the jackpot. They understand that we don't need nobody saying that they have ownership to this spot, even though when you go to other places, they dominate. White people dominate in Australia. Like when you go over there, it's majority of white people, whatever you want to call them, over in Africa area. They come from Greece, Europe, Australia, Russia, China. Like they're all like literally dominating over there. And so they're like, yeah, we're not gonna let you think you're dominating. This is our land. This is they dominate. African people, they police their own people. They have their own governments, their own police. So it's like everybody has a kind of censorship to their shit abroad. Like everyone has their own, like, you know what I'm saying, like their government in a way. Like Africa has control, a lot of control over their stuff. Russia has control over whatever they doing over there, drinking in the cold, in the freezing cold. You know, China, you know, God bless China and Asia, because they are the most hated in the world. Like they don't have fucking nothing. They don't have absolutely fucking nothing. Then it's like, you know, whatever. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they have their own governments and stuff, and they're in control. But then when you get to America, this shit is super controlled by Pacific people. Like they don't, and I don't care what part of America. It could be this part. It could be Latin America. They are like on people's backs about how everything is governed with the law, the this, the that. They are like on top of shit. Like they are never gonna let the people from there government their own shit. Like it's just never gonna happen. Like even if you have your own looking representative of people, they gotta answer to a lot of people that do not look like them. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be a whole group of their people governmenting and whatever. They say, oh, like they're corrupt. No, they are in cahoots with outside sources, and they have no choice but to be corrupt, because they are sucking us dry. No matter which way, no matter which area you talk about, they're just sucking, pillaging the shit out of us. But yeah, so the people that understands like the concepts of what's really going on here, and that we're literally under a control, and it's like they say, I don't know. Anyway, they're sitting there like saying, oh, Trump and this, and it's like, okay, you could literally see that these people they are undercover detect, like they are a part of whether they got kicked out or not. They are 100% a part of the Sonetta type of atmosphere groups, like you know, the Hotep group. They are a part of something. You know, they are a part of a network, and that's why they are sticking strong. They are promoting certain Pacific people. They're like, if they were not, they would just be saying what it is. Like, hey, none of these people are going to help us. None of these people should be continuing for us to continue to vote and participate in this forceful pretend your vote matters, and they don't even care about all the states. Like they literally go for certain states, certain electorate, then boom, it's a president before they even get to certain, like other states don't even matter once they hit a certain whatever, like once they hit those numbers in Pacific, it's like, oh, you don't even, the election be going so fast, I'll be confused. And they be like, oh, because it's electoral. Like, nah, y'all are only, the people that's a part of government, y'all the only ones voting. Y'all the only ones that's really calculating votes and stuff. Like, they're not calculating everybody goddamn vote. I think they take our vote and throw that shit in the garbage. Like, they throw that shit to the side. Like, oh, regular civilian, regular, person that's not government stamped. They don't have no clearancy. They put our votes a certain on a ballot in a box where it never see the light of day, and then they take other people's votes that stamps in the system as ding, like gives it a thumbs up, and they take those people's votes, and those are the ones that they're considering of who they want, what party they want to be taking over the office, the company, like the paperwork, who's gonna go and take the paperwork over, what party is going to participate in whatever party grabs it up. Of course, they're gonna eat way better. So of course, it's very important for each party to want to win. But no matter which party wins, which one gets to actually be in the office, actually get the job, actually eat way better and have more access to everything, it's still going to be the same agenda. The agenda's already in place. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just the ones that's going to come. Just like if my company hires a whole new group by November 17th, a whole new group is going to come. My company's already up and running. They just need people to come and work, like come and operate it. But the plan and everything is already set. The company is already in motion. We just want people to come in and do whatever handwork that needs to be done, get that done. Like, a lot of stuff is not necessarily handwork. A lot of stuff is computer-based, data-based, and that's already in place. That's already running. So, you know, I just hate when people talk about, like, oh, Trump this and that. No matter what, it's a new contract. And once the new contract come in and they get those people in rolling, they're going to start pulling out all types of stupid stunts that they already got away with. But it's going to be more. It's going to be more like it's going to be more stern. If I don't know how to say it, but it's just going to be more like okay, we did this for a couple months, a year or two, but now this is going to go for. Now we're going to have like a time. We're going to have all these different kind of rules in place. It's going to be more It's going to be more solid now, instead of like, oh, we don't know what we're doing. Now it's like, okay, we did the trial run. Now we know what things look like, and now we're gonna go straight full with the program. Like, now we could launch. Now we could go full faced on, you know, whatever. So anyway, yeah. So these celebrities is weird as fuck. Like, you can see how programmed they are. Like, now it's just so evident that they are just so programmed. And they're just doing whatever's being told, and whatever group that whatever party and group they belong to. You could tell who's writing their checks and what system, like the people that's writing their checks is literally telling them, like, hey, you're part of our company, and I want this because this is going to benefit me. Kamala's going to benefit me. I'm a part of their group. I'm a part of the weird ass super gay rights group. So we're going to promote, and then you can see the people that's promoting Kamala and stuff know that they're super gay. Like, they're going to be super they're like super, like Usher, now we know he's like super flamboyant gay, right? Because he's like literally on the agenda of what Kamala and the Democrats and all of them are about. They are about like these civil rights and stuff, but let's be honest, what is civil rights really about? Civil rights is more of women's rights and gay and transgender rights more than any other kind. Like, they act like they're helping people, like, oh, certain right. Everybody's already solidified here. It's so many different groups of people and immigrants coming in here. It's no real civil rights going on no more. Like, you're not beating us in the head with no civil rights for black people. Not after all this time. Like, at this point, who even cares about a civil right for a black person if you couldn't figure it out? And it still doesn't make no sense at this point. Like, then don't let it make no more fucking sense. The civil rights should really be for these. They mask it and they put it's like a stink person putting perfume on. They mask it with black civil rights. Like, oh, you know, these poor black ass people, let's help them, whatever. It's like, since when black people became so fucking poor and need all this help, when we stay spending a lot, we excessively spend a lot of money on whatever the fuck we want. So it's just clear as day. If we could spend a lot of money on a lot of different things, then we could do a lot. You know what I'm saying? We just choose to stay separated and just do whatever we want and have like a hatred for each other, where we want to do stupid things that we think is pissing people off for the right now. Like, oh, I got a fly outfit. For right now, you're upset with me. But am I going to be able to wear the outfit every day or next week or next year? No. Hopefully I can continue to afford all these outfits to keep you mad on this day I wore this outfit, like, or whatever. Because, like, you're not going to be wearing a bunch of stuff every single day. When you're not showing yourself, you probably look like shit. You know what I'm saying? You're probably laying around in your house digging in your You're probably laying around in your house digging in your nose. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what is there to be jealous of if you clean yourself up good for one day, and it's like, oh, this bitches is mad, bitches is upset. Like, bruh, I know most of the days you digging in your nose and you look dirty. So why this one day you clean yourself up, you think somebody cares? Like, so people gotta stop being so like imaginatory-ish, because like a lot of this stuff is imaginations. Like, it's just like imaginations going wild, and it's not reality. It's not real. Like, people are not being real with themselves. Like, okay, she looks nice right now, then like call her in the FaceTime her 2 days later. She's not going to answer that phone. That lace front is going to be pilling up. Her eyelash is going to be, a couple of eyelashes going to be falling out. They're not going to answer that FaceTime 2 days later. So what is there to be jealous of or upset about or irritated about when everybody start to look like shit? Even if they had natural, they still be looking like shit. Like, you know, they're not going to be dolled up, waking up in every single... So it's just it's like an illusion, a stupid, dumb, ignorant illusion that I don't think a lot of people are falling for no more. So they're going to have... That's why they're figuring other things out, because they realize a lot of people are not falling for the ignorant things anymore, and they're kind of like becoming more like entwined with like their self, and being more natural and doing things that are more family oriented. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, let me try to get a home, or and now they're trying to make it harder to get those things, because they see people are no longer really enticed with spending a lot of money on materialistic stuff that's not going to benefit you. It doesn't appreciate down the line. It actually depreciates, because the outfit ain't even worth nothing after you wear it and you take pictures in it. Like, do you really want to wear it again? Are you going to take more pictures in this outfit? Like, you know, so people are starting to understand, like, hey, I want things that is appreciated. And now they're making it difficult to do that. So it's like they get that they don't no longer have too many ignorant holds on us no more. And then they're pushing out the most ignorant content to still try to fry your brain that's fighting to become more intellectual. They are putting out this crazy girl talking about she got HV2 and this and that. They got all these 20 versus 1 shows where one girl is getting harassed by like 20 niggas, and she talking to 20, and vice versa. The guys is like lining all these females up and talking to all these females in one sitting in the hour, acting like they getting to know something and going to be going from there. Like, this, it's like the most ignorant content to like drag you. It's like, please don't become more smarter than we want you. We want you to be an idiot box, just like the TV you're watching. Now, some people could watch TV and understand that it's an idiot box and none of that shit means nothing to them. And if they had other productive things to do, they'll be doing that. But sometimes you have downtime and you can do it all. And that stuff does not faze you, because you already have your blockers on it. Like, you already have like a pop-up block up on it. Like, even if I watch this ignorant shit, it does nothing for me. It doesn't. I'm not gonna gossip about it. I'm not gonna act like it's like some real shit to talk about. Like, oh, she did this and her husband. Like, all that shit is fake bullshit. So it's like, I'm not even like, I'll watch it just because I got nothing really to do at this point, and I wish I had something else to do, because I'll be doing that. You understand what I'm saying? I wish I had something else on. You can't just do shit all the time. Sometimes you gotta take a fucking break. But unfortunately, it's not much to watch, because they got the idiot box full with piece of shit content. If you indulge in that, the stuff that they put on TV or YouTube and stuff, and you actually think you're gonna if you think you're having a conversation like these are real situations in real lives, and you can relate to it because you yourself might be going, or you may have, then you're retarded. Like, you're fucking stupid as fuck. And like, I would not be like, I would be looking like, okay, this is somebody that I'm gonna not answer the phone for here and there, because like, no fucking way. Like, you're a fucking what do they call it? Like, I forget what they call it when you're like you're a liability. Like, you're a liability towards me, because like, if you really are falling for these storylines and how these people are not, like, these people are sex fucking slaves. These people are sex slaves. Now you see that they are sex slaves. They're literally using my word. I was using that word. Nobody was using sex slave before me. I was telling y'all all that they on coke, they on these drugs, they was drugging people, they was doing all this stuff. I was telling y'all I was trying to hang out and this and that, and I saw it from the jump because I'm a chosen one. That's why they don't like a lot of Black American people, because a lot of Black American people will see right through the bullshit. They be like me, like we got a way about us where we see the circus when it's coming. We be looking like, but we can't do nothing about it because it's so many clowns. Like, it's so many different fucking clowns that it's like, how could you beat it? So sometimes we join it, like indirectly, whether we want to or not. Sometimes we just get defeated by it because it's like, how could you stop this shit? Like, this shit is coming. They're tunneling in, and they keep acting like we're gonna fall for anything that they're saying. We're not falling for shit you saying. But we also can't stop this train, with this 4-speed train of you motherfuckers piling in here and just pushing whatever the fuck y'all be doing on us. Like, but like, yeah, a lot of people don't like Black American people that's like from here, that knows what's up. Like, because we be just like looking at them like, yo, is this fucking for like, yeah, we might be doing our own thing and stuff, but we are very like intuitive with shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, when they be coming and trying to do all this dancing on the train, this and that, it's like, no, get a fucking job. Like, you're not getting nothing. You're not gonna get you're not gonna become a bill for me because I'm helping everybody that wants to be these entrepreneurs. They come here and they don't never want to work. They want to act like they're giving us service. They doing this. Nigga, I'm gonna do my own this. I'm gonna do my own that. And let somebody else pay you for some shit like that. Because, like, literally, this is what all of them come here to do. They are all trained to not become a 9-to-5 worker. They are all trained to be these entrepreneurs, but the entrepreneurs feast on 9-to-5ers. So you see what I'm saying? Once you start to understand the psychological of it all, you'll start to be like, okay, well, I need to start doing a lot of things myself, so I could cut a lot of the unnecessary spending and putting it in people pockets. And when you start putting that money in those people pockets, they'll talk about you like, hey, you know, I'm a boss and I'm an entrepreneur, this and that. And you literally are that because of the 9-to-5ers. Like, you wouldn't have none of that shit without these people. So what the fuck is you even talking about? But that's the kind of like the kind of psychological play that it happens. They have to say these things to make you feel like, oh, like I'm just a worker. I'm just, you know, because it benefits them in the long run. It's like, I have to make you feel this way so you could continue to keep me in this position. You got to be in this position. I got to talk about you like that in this position so I can have my lane. I could create this lane for us. This is our lane. And we got to keep people in their place. So we got to keep saying these things to them and let them know who they are, what place they're in. But a lot of people got to start beating the odds of that shit. Like, people got to really start saying like, hey, a lot of this shit is imaginary. I could kind of do a lot of these things. A lot of these things are not really necessary. And I could be doing a lot of other important things that they feel like you couldn't even do. You know what I'm saying? To the point where you don't need to be supporting, making them giving them your daily income, making them a part of your monthly output of your finances. Like, you should not, like, and I'm not an accountant or nothing like that, but that's something I would tell somebody if I was a consultant or an accountant or someone. I'd be like, hey, do you really need these eyelashes? Do you really need this every month or two? Can you not figure out how to go wholesale and do it yourself, where it saves you a shitload of money that you can now put towards life insurance? Then you could open a irrevocable trust. Then you could become your own bank. Then you could, it's very simple. These things are very simple, but you rather put it in somebody else's pocket, and those people are going to do those things because they want to keep you in a 9-to-5 consumer fucking mindset. But anyway, a lot of these celebrities, they're just as bad as the people that I'm talking about. They try to keep, like I said, they need their lane. So in order for them to have their celebrity lane, like, a lot of people don't even care about celebrities no more, but they still push the narrative because that's their job, that's their lane. Like, what else are they going to be doing? So they got to keep the narrative going of, oh, you still worship me, or, oh, you still freak out when you see me, or you want to take pictures with me because you see me and stuff like that. So they could have their job. That's their milking. That's how they make their money. So that's how they get their checks from their bosses, because they still feel like they got some type of control. They help the control. So yeah, I just want people to be very aware of these people, and beware of these people that's like promoting Trump or promoting Kamala. That means they already been sold a ticket, and or these, if they're not directly in it, they have somebody behind the scenes that's directly in it, that's pushing the narrative on them. Like, hey, I'm gonna cut you this, and I want you to do. I want all, I want this message to be spread on all platforms, even if you're not directly involved with this. I want you to push it on your platform anyway. So they're like taking money under the table. So even if they're not at the table, once they start promoting, and you're supposed to be knowledgeable, you're supposed to know exactly what's going on here, and you start promoting Trump or Kamala, know that they're either at the table, they're creating the table. They're creating the table, which means like they're like the team lead of the table, where they put in the names at the seats. And it's like, okay, you sit here, you sit here. I wanted this group of people to be here, a part of this, because this group of people is strong. And I feel like we can take this, because it's all company organized, And if they're not if they're not the team lead at the table, if they're not at the table, then they're promoting this stuff, then they're definitely taking money under the table, which makes them even stupider puppets than the puppets that get the direct checks. You know what I'm saying? So they're just desperate for breadcrumbs. And I really don't like those people at all, because if you cannot give me money under the table, and I know you getting real checks to promote this shit, but you giving me a couple $100 or $1,000, but you getting contracts, and you're getting like a lot to come with it, but you're providing me a couple dollars to promote, because maybe you don't got a big, so you take it like, oh, I don't got a big platform, I don't have the hundreds of thousands of, but it's still, I just feel like it's still sellouty. That, like, we've been doing this for, black people been doing, that's why Black Americans, we've been knowing about this stuff forever. Like, if you look at how our ancestors used to talk, it's the same shit that's going on now. Like, it's sellouts, is jigaboos, it's house niggas. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? They don't say like house Africans, they be like house niggas. Like, it's the same people that been selling our people out, playing this narrative, won't let us take our own, have our own, and do what we supposed to be doing here, and being as what we naturally supposed to be in our own natural habitat. It's people that is always gonna be playing these fences for breadcrumbs and being pieces of shits, going forward with the narratives because it benefits them in whatever ways, because they don't have to, they're like, oh, I don't, because our group is subjected to like Fortune 500 jobs in 9 to 5. So our main American nigga groups are subjected to those jobs for sure. Like, we're gonna do hard laboring jobs. We're gonna, other people like these, like West Indians, that's not our problem. You come to this country and you doing a hard laboring Fortune 500 job, I'm sorry for you. But at the same time, people that's from here, we should not have to be subjected to that as well. Like, we are not coming to this country. We're not immigrant. Like, we should be in like bigger positions, managerial positions, coordinated positions. Not every time you get to those positions, there's always some type of foreigner there, and they're always giving directive to us. So, and no matter if you're like a supervisor or a manager, you're never in those big corporate seats. It's always immigrants there, and they're always giving directive. So it's just like, no, that's not acceptable. I'm tired of these people like putting us into these nasty categories and keeping us there, and we're like, oh, thank God I have a job, my job don't pay bad. And it's like, that's not the point. The point is, this is a fucking scam, it's a ripoff, and why is it okay? And of course, yeah, like I said, we can't beat all these people, but at the same time, you don't have to be like, you don't have to juck and chive for it either. You could be very dismayed about it. You could be very quiet, do your job and go home, but you don't gotta giggle and joke and act like, oh, thank you so much for this opportunity. Fuck you. Like, let me just do. I'm not gonna. Of course, I'm gonna be very professional, but I'm not gonna act like I'm so excited and like, it's like, fuck out of here. Like, trust me, they could do better. They know we supposed to be doing better. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm excited about this kind of shit. Like, no, I'm not happy about it at all. And until they give half, half the give half the will over, yeah, it's not gonna fly. Like, I'm just not gonna participate in a lot of things. Like, I do whatever I want to do, but I understand also that I don't participate in a lot of stuff either. Like, I can do way more. I can do a lot more than what I do. But I'm like, no, I'm just like, I'll be like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that, because I just feel like it's better things that I could do about me and my situation and stuff than continuing to support things that does not feed or comes back to us. Like, I'm just not going to continue to participate in that. And everyone has that kind of choice. Like, we may not have choices to stop what's going on or pick better positions or whatever, because it's just not in the stars. But we also don't have to, like, juck and jive, smile and laugh in everybody's face, or play so stupid, like, you that retarded where you're like, oh yeah, this and that, and it's like, bruh, like, you still don't get it. Like, you don't understand what's going on here. Talking about vote Kamala, are you retarded? Like, or vote Trump? Like, are you stupid? Like, are you still pretending that these people are not 100% Catholic and a part of these, like, Pacific things? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, they are literally pledging to a certain flag of the United States of America. Like, these people are coded, and it's like, you're still gonna play dumb, like you don't understand it. Like, yeah, we may have to do this, but we do also want to, like, make sure that they know we know. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing stupid, stop jumping and trying, stop laughing in these people's face. Do what you gotta do and be done with them. Like, let them know, like, we're so over it, but we still gotta make a way. But you don't gotta be like, oh no, this isn't what's going on. Or it's like, bruh, I'm not gonna be talking about Love and Hip Hop or Basketball Wives. I don't even watch none of that stuff. I can't even bring myself to watch Real Housewives, none of that stuff. I be trying to watch some things like I be having those little dating shows and stuff. Some of that stuff I do watch because it's like, I can't help myself. But even with that, we do know that these are still the same group of, they're hiring these group of people that's coming from these sororities and this and that. Like, and then these are like arranged marriages. Like, they just, like how Justin Bieber, he said like something about him and the girl he's with now. Like, he's like, it was definitely an arranged marriage. Like, they're all arranging because they have to stay within the group to keep the group tight, to do, like, so, and that's why I was telling y'all with, like, Blueface and what's the girl name? The baby came out special needs because the mother done said they cousins. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I believe that a lot of these people that come up with autism, this and that, because these people are directly fucking related. Like, it's like something about their DNAs that it's just like very close. Like, even if they're not directly related, I feel like they still have a lot of health issues because they are here from pushing those, like, say, like, I'm trying to make a white person, so I got to keep pushing this lighter person and pushing these lighter people and pushing these lighter people together to create this whiteness. You see what I'm trying to say? So they're coming from a small base group of people of pushing together to make this offspring. So it's already a weak recessive gene going on, being spread around. And on top of that, a lot of these people are probably directly related because of the makings of how they are creating them. So it's not like every celebrity, like Chloe's baby father, what's his name? The Jamaican dude. He has a retarded brother. They have not saying retarded, but you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever they are, they all be having these things. Or if they're not special needs, they're transgenders, they're gay, they all have these same DNA codings. So it's not by accident. They are literally pushing these certain groups together, and that's why 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get a transgender out of them, you're gonna get a gay one out of them, you're gonna get an autism or a special needs one out of them, because they're pushing certain people together and they're keeping the group tight knit so they could promote that. And I think that the shot is trying to push autism, because I told you that artsy, and artsy is the same thing as autism, like, where you have like a love for art and this and that. But sometimes these love for art people, they are a little bit pedophilish. They are a little bit just like with the anime, like, it's the anime group is so fucking creepazoid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not to be rude about anime, but technically people that's really, really into anime, I wouldn't keep them around my motherfucking kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it's like that artsy autism. It's like very close together. very the same, and I feel like they are shooting people to push this retardedness on us because that's what they come from. If it wasn't for the pushing of the recycling of the to make the whiteness, that's why they are upset. They're like, oh well, you know, we're all messed up because y'all were pushing all of this to create this. So we want you to have the nasty germ too. Like they want us to have the germ because they are naturally born with the germ, because they are created by the germ. They are created by doing this cesspool of weirdness. You know what I'm saying? Which gives them a bunch of retarded. They need all this. Like when I pay for all this health insurance, I feel like, damn, I'm never really in a hospital. I'm never really sick. You're literally paying for, when you go to the hospital, it'll be a bunch of like other races there. They be all sickly. It's like, bro, I'm literally paying insurance just to help y'all motherfuckers go to the doctor all the time. Like I barely ever have to fucking go to the doctor. It's about to be, I thought it was about to be 11:11. It's not. Yeah, but anyway, let me get into some of these videos. I just wanted to come up because I know the election is soon. And I really wish that y'all could vote for me, because I swear I would not rob y'all for all y'all money. Imagine being taxed for this. Like when you, like they're trying to promote us to order stuff online. I was realizing like, yo, it's all good to order stuff online, but then you got to start paying for shipping for all this shit you're ordering. So they're basically beating us in the head again for mad. They hit us with the tax. Then they hit you with the shipping fees. I'm like, yo, it's like they just keep snatching. No matter what, they try to figure out ways to snatch money for us. It's no reason for a shipping fee to be $20, $10. One time I ordered something for my patio. The shipping fee was $100 just to ship. I was like, why the fuck would the shit came up to so much money? I'm like, the stuff is already a little pricey. Then to ship it over here is $100. Like, is they fucking shit me? Then it's not even like they put shit together no more. They just drop the box off. $100 to drop the box off, and they leave you with a little skeleton key. And you gotta put everything together now yourself. Like, since when that happened? I remember when I used to order shit, they used to put shit together. And that shit was part of the shipping fee or whatever. You'll pay the person $20 or whatever. Now you gotta pay all this money, and then they give you a skeleton key and say, get the work. Put that shit together yourself. I'm like, when the fuck all this? I never was so handy in my life. I was like, when did I become fucking the handyman? Like, when did I become the maintenance man? Like it's just it's weird times. They are charging you up the ass, and they are making you do things on top of it. And it's like, dag, bro, like you can't win for shit. These people are hunger mongers. Like I swear they are just animals, bro. And they're animalistic. Like, trust me, it doesn't, a lot of these people are not 100% human based. They may have human pieces, but the whole pie, no. No. They are mixed with whatever the fuck they look like. Some of them look like canines. Some of them look like fucking bats. Some of them look like fucking bird parakeets. Whatever the fuck they look like, that's what they mix their asses with. Bat doo-doo. Like, I don't know. Like, trust me. They are mixed with shit. Motherfuckers be having hair all over their face, hair over their chest, hair all. It's like, come on, you mix with dog. Like, obviously, you smell like wet dog when it rains. Like, you mix with fucking dog. Like, or whatever you mix with. I don't know, werewolf, whatever. Like, but yeah, I just want people to be aware that we are in trouble. a lot of people are like, oh, I'm trying to get my finances and stuff in order. Like my finances is okay, but I'm trying to like transition into not needing these. Like, I want to transition into my shit, protect my stuff, because I know that everybody's going to be under attack if you leave it with this government. Like, this government is wild. It's going to go rogue. They got all these Chinese people trying to do all this like crypto, this and that. It's like so many different waves now. Just like with TV, the same thing is happening with all these streams. And oh, come to this network, the Get Live network. Oh, I got a new network. It's gonna be the same thing with banks. It's like gonna be so many streams that it's gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? Everybody's independent. Everybody's doing. So the best thing for you to do is not worry about being under anybody. It's like, yo, figure out how to get independent as well. The same way these people making all these networks with India, whatever. Oh, I can't believe they take the fucking thing. Why is it doing that every time? Like, why is the computer doing that? Like making thumbs up. How do I stop that? I don't even like that. But yeah, the same way how they all becoming independent and going rogue, and a lot of companies is going down because everybody wants to spread out and do their own. You better figure it out as well. Like you're gonna like people are gonna have to figure it out. Like or be subjected to get ripped off trying to be under people because everybody's gonna start becoming very crooked because it's not so much clientele anymore. It's just like having 1,000 barbers and stuff. Like things can start to become very crooked because now you got 100 people to select out of instead of like it used to be 10 and they used to all eat very well. Now it's like I'm eating regular or I'm probably not even eating that well at all. For this week I didn't eat nothing. Next week I might have a couple people. You know, like it's gonna start becoming very scarce because everybody's going rogue. And I'm trying to go rogue myself. I do not want to have nothing. I don't want nothing relying under nobody where they could put a stop to something, snatch my money out like Bank of America, you know, and I have Bank of America. So I was like, when that happened, I looked at my account immediately, like, because I have a lot of money, like, in the savings. And then I'm like, oh, and mind you, that's not my only bank account. I have other stuff. But I'm trying to transition out of them with Bank of America and do something else. Like, but I don't like having all my stuff in one spot. So I have like other things, but I want to try to hopefully become my own supply, which is, it's a process, but that's the process that I'm working on. Like, I want to have my own bank account, my own, like, I don't want nobody touching my stuff, and I shouldn't have things separated just in case, like, something happened here, at least I have this. But it's like, bro, don't touch none of my shit. Like, but anyway, it's just it's a lot going on. I'm concerned because I feel like it's a very short timeline that I'm trying to get a lot of things done in, where I know after this contract is signed, the next 2 years, it's going to be quiet for like a year. Then the next 2 or 3 years after that, going into this 5 year, it's going to be a lot of things, a lot of changes, a lot of things. They're going to be moving forward to the next phase. You know what I'm saying? So it's a timeline. Like, if people don't know, it is. I feel like it's a timeline. Don't do this. If you're not doing things independently, don't do the same thing you're doing then going forward, because things are changing and you should evolve and change with the times. Do not stay in the hamster wheel doing the same thing over and over, because you're just going to be in the group. Who knows what's going to happen to the group. When you're in a group, then like they throw them bombs or they do, then you're going to get hit with, like, you know what I'm saying? You're not separating yourself. So you're going to be praying and hoping like, oh, I hope it's not going to be me in that group. But you're still subjecting yourself to being selected. You know what I'm saying? You're still in that group. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, don't be in a group of 1,000 and be like, well, I hope I'm not the 50 that they're going to sacrifice, or they're going to figure out how to kill you, do or whatever. Get you broke, get you out of job. Don't be a part of that group. Figure out now how to come out of the group and have your own resource. Only thing you're going to be failing is you. You're not going to be depending on this company or this bank, this, that. It's like you're going to swim or drown. You know what I'm saying? Like, let you be the person that you depend on. And it's very easy to become independent, just like these networks and stuff. They just literally are signing things up, investing into a network and having their own websites, and just put your money into it and invest in yourself, and stop being under people that invest in themselves, because they got thousands of people and they don't give a fuck about the 50 people that they sacrifice. And don't be praying and hoping that you're not a part of that group. Just like a Bank of America, I should not still be in Bank of America. I'm a part of that group. I could have been chosen, but thank God it didn't happen to me, even though I'm pretty sure that they probably gave these people their money back or whatever. But just the fact that they're showing you that, hey, you might be part of a group and you might get selected. Like, I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want to be vulnerable in this group. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, let me get in this group of 1,000 people. I know a bomb is going to hit, but hopefully I can go in this corner and the bomb hits to the left. Like, no, like, I don't want to be in the fucking room in that category, period. Like, I don't want to try my luck. Like, oh, I hope that they don't hit me and I'm in this group and this group get killed. Like, you just got to protect yourself all around the board. What's going on. Yeah, but I am gonna show you guys. First, I wanted to show Beyonce. Like, Beyonce, you saw how Jaguar Wright, but we all know that Jaguar Wright is one of them as well. Like Jaguar Wright is weird as fuck. Like the girl be like smoking, drinking, eating, and acting like using God voice. You know when they start yelling and stuff. I don't listen to them people that be yelling and being loud. Though that's a number one indicator. Trying to be a preacher, trying to be a crooked preacher. Like when they start using loud voice, you don't gotta yell. I can hear you. But the yelling is to like seal the deal. Like I'm serious, believe me. And it's like you're trying to make somebody believe you. But if you're 100% resourceful and true, you don't have to yell. You don't have to worry about believe me. You should just give the information, and smart people are going to link on, and stupid people are going to miss out. You don't got to yell and force it on to nobody. So we already know what kind of scam she's on. She's a fucking scam ass bitch too. So, I mean, her son died, her first son died. Like she's 100% with the shits, okay? It's her job to put you guys in this, and it's basically like she's a part of the circus of the Diddy, the Cassie, the Jay-Z, the Beyonce. They are all retarded ass fucking co-workers, and they're bringing it home. They're bringing it home to this election. Like they're all working parts of this world stage. You know what I'm saying? So, and it is very much a world stage. They want to keep you entertained. They want to keep you in the crowd of the 1,000 people, and that 50 of you die. So be it. Like they want to keep you in these categories, and Jaguar Wright is doing her part for sure. Like when I saw her on Piers Morgan, I was like, now you see that these people are, no matter what platform, they all are a part of it. They all interconnect. Like you understand what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z and Beyonce acting like that they're doing something now. Like they're walking around acting mad weird because they don't know when the time is gonna come where their own company, the people that's hired them, are gonna come and do the whole fiasco of them getting arrested and this and that, going forward with the scandals and this and that. Like they don't know when exactly it's gonna happen, or they know, like just like with Biggie Smalls album, where the album was called Born to Die, like or Tupac album Machiavelli, like you know, or these like all these albums that literally tell you, Prince, or all these people that literally predict their death dates in their music. You gotta understand that there's no way in hell that's possible in reality. But if it's scripted and you were hired to do a specific job, and the contract is for a certain, a lot of these, like just say like an independent worker, like say, hey, I do interior design, or it's a contract, it's a certain amount of time that I have at this company, then they may choose somebody else. Like I know a lot of people that be like, oh, I work on contract, so they make a lot of good money. So when they're no longer in contract, they're in between jobs, they can survive. It's the same thing with these. Like they are in contract, they know they know exactly what they're getting hired for. They know that they're all a part of it since they were young. Like they are born. These are relative cesspool descendants. So it's just like nobody supersedes the situation. Nobody supersedes it. When you really look into these people's background, they are all half-breed, Negro, or you know, whatever, West Indian, Caribbean, whatever the fuck they are, outside, they all fit the suit. Like every time I tell you, like, oh, it's either they this, they that, they all fit the category. No matter who's on fucking TV, they all. Now whether these people make it to a better position, a better clearancy, that's up to them. I don't know how they pick their people. Of course, like, oh, these people, you're doing a great job. You're going to get a better job, a better position, a better clearancy. It's just like somebody saying that they a billionaire. No, it's a billionaires club. It's no actual $1 billion. It's like a billionaires boys club. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the notoriety of, hey, you got access to anything. Like, doesn't mean he actually has $1 billion. Like right now, Puffy can't pay to get out of no fucking jail. So does he really have $1 billion? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, money doesn't matter at this point for him. His clearancy is denied. His clearancy is over. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, you would think, oh, a rich white person could get off for this and that. No. When your clearancy is done, your money doesn't matter to them. Like, if they want you to do certain, they give you the money, they are in control of the money. If they want you to go here, you're going here. Your money does not matter. It's paper, it's promissory note. And the promise is that I promise your ass you ain't coming out of jail. Like, that money, like, so what's the point of being a billionaire if you can't supersede anything of like, oh, well, I'm a billionaire, I should be able to get out of this. Like, no, because at the end of the day, the people that is notarying you to that position, they're now canceling the subscription. They're now putting a red flag on your shit. Like, this person access is denied. They are fired. Say like you have like a super, I don't know, like a conference, like whatever, like a conference, whatever, like somebody in a big position where like a conference, this and that, they conference all these teams and this and that, and they talk to the head boss, like that, like he's right under the CEO. If this person gets fired today or tomorrow, he no longer can get in the building. He no longer get no access to like you know how like sometimes they swipe stuff on a company's card. He cannot swipe shit on that card the next day. He cannot get in that building. They done cut everything off computer data wise. Now he needs to get the fuck on after he's been like the right hand man. So it's like no different from what these people are doing. Like Puffy and them are just, they are all doing this for like their company. Like, I don't know, like they're letting him know like, hey, we're letting you go. Your contract is up. The shit that we wanted you to do, the role that we wanted you to play, the crazy guy that has all this sex, we don't even know if he even has sex. This is just the role that he's playing. And of course we know that they're all nymphos. They come from the nymphic people. They come from so we know that they're like part of that group that been spreading their smelly ass disease, want to have, you know, all this sex with each other. Like, they're weird. They come from weird ass shit, right? So yeah, he might be doing it, but it's just to terrorize the public. They are just pushed out to constantly cause chaos. They are born in chaos. They constantly come out to create chaos. Cassie's a part of it. Cassie's boyfriend, the man she's with now, Puffy introduced the goddamn girl to her. Just like a lot of celebrities, if you notice that they had like a rich husband, a billionaire husband, then they'll get another husband, and they'll be like, oh, my husband and them are friends. And he actually introduced me because he wanted her to get the fuck off his back and go on to this money. Like, because these people are, like, I don't know how the fuck this shit works, but you see what I'm trying to say? Like, just like with Portia. Portia, man, act like he was cool with the African dude. Like, they all in cahoots. They all understand what they got going on. So they can have what they have, so they can have it. They all gotta participate. They all gotta be okay with the things that they do, so they could keep on doing what they doing with the assets. But yeah. So I don't know. Like I told y'all, we should boycott and stuff like that. But I feel like nobody's gonna do that. But that would be the right thing to do. The right thing to do is let them know, like, hey, the little people that don't matter is like standing up, and we're gonna say, hey, we're not letting you guys vote. And let's see how far an election will go with the little people saying, hey, we're not standing for this. We're gonna stop you guys from voting. We don't want to participate in this process, this ritual anymore. We don't want you guys to act like y'all posting out valid in this like small little booth. Like, we don't want to participate in these rituals anymore. The rituals is creepy and scary, and pretending that people are gonna do anything fucking for us besides continuing to make us work, whiplash our asses harder, and hike up the money. Because they see like, hey, they buying all this stuff, we could hike up some shit. They could buy all this extra stuff on the side, price up some shit on their asses. Like, you know, so they could, because they're still gonna buy the nice stuff, and I bet you they'll make a way and figure out how to afford this hiked up stuff. So they're just whiplashing it. Like, they just like, work harder, work faster, give us more money. That's the only thing any of these people gonna do. None of these people are gonna do anything different. Like, it don't take 100 or some odd years of presidents to say, this is the time. This is the one. This is gonna be the one that's gonna make difference in your lives, for you and your family and this and that. Like the fact that they say that shit disgust me. They are disgusting because they know damn well they don't give a fuck. They don't give two fucking flips about what the fuck you and your family gonna eat and where y'all gonna live. They don't give two fucking shits, but they'll sit there and promote this whole nasty ass wholesome, but yet the bitch be dancing around. Like the bitch be like, yeah, like bitch, get out of here. Like no. So yeah, we're in trouble. Like we're fucked. We're fucked, man. We weren't born on the right side of the retarded autism side. Like we ended up with like good genes and good looks and good brains, and it doesn't pin out for you because they punish you for it, and they let these retarded people be celebrities. They let these retarded ass people be politicians. These stupid ass people, like these people are retarded and stupid. Only thing they know how to do is their specific job that they get taught, and that's it. They are they have terrible genes, and it shows how bird brain they are. They always gotta have a piece in their ear, and people gotta tell them word by word because that's how fucking stupid they are. Like they gotta have a fucking whole piece in there. Like like when they saying anything, that somebody gotta be reading. The people that's in their ear probably reading because they all fucking stupid. Like I'm telling you, they all gotta read off a fucking piece of paper. I just wanted to show y'all like some of the celebrities, but I really don't even care to show y'all this.
Normally I'm up here to entertain, but today was something far more significant for Atlanta and all of Georgia.
Now, can you tell me, like, Usher don't know what the fuck is going on. That nigga just want to jump in bitches' faces and grind his nasty crotch in people's faces when on his like little tour show or whatever. Like he don't know what's going on. He's just reading and doing whatever the people he worked for is telling him what to do. Like the fact, look at this. Look at.
What up, now, Detroit? If y'all know about Trick Trick, y'all know I'm about bringing it all to Detroit. So please welcome the 47th President of the United States as we make Detroit great again.
My stomach hurt. Like, black American people, this is an attack on us. This is like a fucking mockery. Hey y'all, back Trick in the house. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's Trump. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I'm so disgusted with what we gotta deal with, and the people that gets it, it's like we still gotta live this shit. This is why you see like crazy white people that be like, revolution is coming, and they be out of their fucking mind on this because it'd be like when you know something but you can't do shit about it, so that shit literally drives you fucking crazy. And that's why they call people like us crazy, this and that, because they know what they are, and they be like, muhaha, like like you're crazy, like, because they're so fucking evil, bro. It's like they're like, ha 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 ha, like, oh, you think that we're this, and you think we're just like, you know, doing all this creepy weird shit, drinking blood, and how dare you? And it's like, bruh, it's a whole shitload of kids missing in the world. Like, y'all doing something. Y'all, that shit y'all been having kids on milk cartons from who knows when. Like, it's been a lot of weird shit going on for a long time since y'all got here. Like, nah, it's not in nobody's head. So it's like, now I get why like some of those tripped out white people are just on drugs, and they're like, revolution is coming, man, and listen to, like, it's like, because at some point it will drive you crazy knowing what you know, and nothing you can do is gonna stop this monkey train, bro. Like, it's nothing you can do to stop this shit. All you can do is just like work, let them rip you off, and try your best to like come up with a plan where you could just make the best of the side that you live on, the DNA you was born with. Like, you understand you're being 100% attacked by ghouls and goblins with fucked up ass mutated DNA, and all you could do is just like try to keep yourself sane and like get your shit and mind your business in the corner, because you literally can't do nothing. Like, it's literally nothing else that you could do, and that shit could drive somebody crazy. It's like we gotta vote for, like, we gotta deal with this. Like, why? Nobody wants to deal with this, but we are being forced to choose between this person and that person. And every single, I can't remember a fucking election where nobody be satisfied with this shit. Like, so why do we gotta keep doing it? Who the fuck is forcing this to continue on? Why is this part of the dynamic of America? Like, why can't nothing change? Why can't there be any other suggestion? Is there a suggestion box that we could send like suggestions in and say, hey, maybe we could try this out, you know, and see how that works? Let's get rid of all the politician seats, all these people that's in these Senate seats for 100 years and this and that don't deserve it. They're just literally just sitting there eating great and living good, doing absolutely fucking nothing important but snatching our money up and resourcing it out, trying to beat the books, taking our money and acting like they calculating and all these things when they really it's really going in all their pockets, and they trying to work the books. Like, bro, you can't keep working the books, bro. And isn't that illegal? Isn't that illegal to be working these books, saying, hey, we just spent $5 million on air conditioners and you ain't buying no goddamn air conditioners? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you spent $1 billion on this and that, and it's like, bro, why did you do that? Like, because you're stealing money, bro. Y'all all compensating yourselves and doing stuff that, like, this shit is annoying at this point. Like, and the fact that they think people, like, they literally, I don't see no white people coming up and saying like, hi everybody, come and vote for. It's like they literally prey on the black people because we are the only people that are here under these circumstances. Like, the white people and stuff, like, they come to these countries, they have a choice. They could go back to they could do whatever they feel like doing, because they have a lot of options where they could figure it out. We are from here. It's not really like we can migrate out all our assets to somewhere else where we gonna fit at. Everything is taken. The Chinese is in China, the Russians is in Russia, the Indians is in India, the Muslims in Muslim, the Turkey. These people they are in their spots. We can't just muster up out of America and go to Africa. It's bullshit. They're not taking us there. They're not taking us in Africa, Russia, China. None of that landmass could take us on. So we are subjected to be here and then get played they're playing in our face with all these black people like, whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, y'all. Or here come Usher like, hey, y'all want to sing? Everybody singing? Come on, keep singing. There goes my baby, Kamala, vote for her. And it's like, bruh, I don't even like you no more. Like, I used to like you. I used to be like, hey, you know, make me want to lead the one I'm with. Like, that was my little shit. But now it's like, bruh, you annoying at this point. Like, yeah, you're annoying at this point. Like, I don't want to hear nothing you gotta sing. I don't want to see you sliding across the floor. I don't want to see you slithering around, sweating. Like, everything they do creeps me out now. Now, everything they do, it seems predatorial. Like, no, we don't want to see no more of that entertainment. Like, he was like, oh, I'm here to entertain. We don't want to be entertained by y'all no more. Like, y'all people are just trying to destroy. This is an attack on black people, bro. It's an attack on black American people, or the little people that don't get it. Because it's a lot of people that come from other countries that slide in here and they just make it in here. Okay, I'll give it to y'all. Y'all might not be a part of the table, the government funded jobs, but y'all still benefit off of the fact that those people look out for y'all and they give y'all a lot of tickets, they give y'all a lot of benefits, they give y'all a lot of opportunities. American niggas don't get nothing. They hate us. They fucking hate our guts. Like, we literally gotta figure it. We gotta pull ourselves by the bootstraps and figure it the fuck out. Like, they don't give us no fucking help at all. So it's like, I really don't have that much sympathy for other groups, because they give y'all a lot of fucking, like, soon as you get one of your people in the food stamp. They'll be like, oh girl, fill this out, put this, that, put this. When I come, they don't even help you fill out the application. They be like whatever. They'll call you, and they don't really guide you to do certain things and get the maximize the most out of this government help, whatever. So I just be over and sick of the dynamics. This shit's been going on forever. Black people has been getting the shitty end of the retarded stick for way too long for us to continue to fall for the bullshit. And now, even though if we are 100% aware of how the immigrant takeover is occurring, and we got all these immigrant presidents and everybody's sending money all over to their cousins, to other countries, you know what I'm saying? Off our back, off our dimes, because most of these people here, they don't pay taxes, they find loopholes to avoid paying certain taxes, or they are on government assistance like disability, this and that, so they actually make money off of people that pay tax. Like the majority of Black American niggas, we paying taxes for everything. Tax for this, tax for the clothes you buy, tax for this, taxes. So it's just like we're getting ripped off all around the board, and we're just like sacrificial sheep, and it's just annoying that you ate off us long enough, and we don't need weird ass Black people coming up with celebrities or whatever coming up like, hey, it's me, your favorite rapper or your favorite singer, sing with me and do this. Like, no, fuck you piece of fucking shit. You're dirty ass fucking animal on and you're an infiltrator. You're not even a Black American. Majority of people are Jamaican, Haitian, this, that, and that. So yeah, stop telling us what to do. Stop acting like you're representing Black people, whatever, because technically you're not even a Black Negro American. Like, and these people are just straight fucking harassing us and making mockery of us, like making us try to sway into the directive of like Kamala, that's like Indian / West Indian / like they all in cahoots, and they trying to push us into that narrative like, oh, she's Black. No, none of these people are Black Americans. None of them. Not one person in the politics, not one person in entertainment, not one person. So why are they harassing us like whoop, 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 whoop? Yeah, Black people vote this, vote that. It's like, bro, none of y'all fuck with us. None of y'all. It's like the rip-off is over. The gig is up. Like, y'all ate for a long time. Y'all been eating for a long time. Stop being greedy. Like, keep it real, partner. Give to the needy, because ribs is touching. And don't make me wait. Fuck around. I'm gonna bite you. I'm gonna snatch the plate. Like, this shit is done. Like, we done with this shit. Like, niggas about to start making us get real, like, bruh. But I already know one person can't produce so much. A lot of American Negroes really don't participate. They like to mind their business. That's kind of our thing. Our thing is to mind our goddamn business before you end up on a tree somewhere. We had this embedded into us. Our family, some Black people, they be like, oh no, we all from Africa. I'll be like, name one African anything. They be looking like, I'll be like, so why the fuck are you going with that narrative for? You can't name not one African nothing. You can't name an African relative. You can't name an African word. You can't name an African tradition. You can't name shit from Africa. What the fuck is you talking about? Oh, a long time ago. So they are able to give you information about the pyramids from 5 billion years ago, but they can't show you proof of slave ships bringing these tens of millions of people. We saw the ships, and that shit was full of fucking Irish and white and African. We saw the ships that came over here. It was full of all different kind of motherfucking people. But you can't show us these specifics. The whole history of this was 400 years ago. But you could talk about Egypt, 2 BC. 2 BC, you got all the information, you got all the evidence for that. But 400 years ago, you can't muster up none of these specific stories. These stories are very distinct. You're teaching them in school. You're teaching them. Where is the evidence of any of that shit? There's no evidence of, not a trace of these so-called slave ships that was bringing all these people that are our fucking ancestors, so-called ancestors. And it just so happened that all these people passed none of that shit down to us. We got our own ways and our own shit, and none of that shit correlates with Africa. The shit they doing over there is the same shit they doing in the West Indies. Is the same shit they doing in Spain and Spanish and the same. So where we fit in at? Cause the same stuff that they all do, eating all that rice and egg with every meal, we don't do that. We got our own shit. You can literally see who correlates and who don't. We are the farthest from correlating anything. We're not doing nothing like them. Why are y'all pushing? They don't even push the African narrative on other people. They let them be what the fuck they are. They let them be this, that. But when it come to us, African, they label us African American. We don't even eat a bunch of rice and shit like everybody else. These people be eating rice and egg with every meal. We could eat a baked potato with a meal. We could eat we could do whatever. We could put like a little like a pasta or like a salad or something, like a tuna salad, whatever. Like, we don't necessarily have to eat rice with every fucking. These motherfuckers be eating rice and a meat with every meal. That is literally the traditional. That is passed down to their ancestry and whatever. We don't correlate with none of that shit. Like, I barely eat rice like that. Like, I'm not eating rice with every meal. Like, I'm not eating rice twice out the. And it's not like, oh, I'm on a diet or something. That's just not how I was. I wasn't raised on a bunch of rice. Like, I used to eat French fries or this or that, like, or potato with this, or you might have a vegetable or something with, like, there's like different kind of varieties that we would eat. So it's just like, why put the label African on us? And we are the farthest from doing shit that they do. We don't know nothing African. We can't correlate with none of that shit. But like I said, it benefits everybody because like it's only two different things, and it's like one that it's like all of them are attached. They all circle, and we're like Moni in the middle of it all. So it's like, okay, what do we do? Because they all goddamn related. All that's the South, the Central, the Africa, the whole Capricorn back area, all related. That's Central America, South America, like the Middle East, Africa, like all that back there, they all related. They all directly together. They all have as the biblical story, they are all descendants of Cain or Adam and Eve when they got kicked out doing shit they weren't supposed to do here. You know what I'm saying? So like the story, no matter which way you spin the story, is still the same. These are descendants of those people that was a part of this, but had to get on and do other things because they were doing things that weren't supposed to be happening. They were going against, and now they are coming full throttle and trying to make the people that believed in doing these certain ways and like, certain rules, certain regulations, they are trying to come full throttle and make us them. They want us to be Canaanites. They want us to be, they want us to be what they are, because that was the whole point and plot from the jump. He's seeking revenge. He wants the number one spot, but you cannot take the number one spot. It's already solidified and solid here. But they're trying to give it to Africa. They're trying to give it to the person that it don't belong to. But anyway, I don't really want to stay up here long. I did want to just pop up because I'm just very concerned. Like I really can't even focus on like saying like, oh, these are twins, or like going into like conspiracy talk, or like, because like seriously, this election and how things is going, how you can see literally how everybody's like, oh, do this. You can see how puppeteering a lot of people are, like how compromised a lot of people are, and they think we're that stupid that we're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna trust this or should I trust that? I don't trust none of yous. I don't trust none of yous, bro. Y'all all grimy, bro. Like, fuck, I'm only trusting myself at this point, watching my own back, because literally you gotta have a free mind. These people that are in control are free thinkers. They do not listen to the shit that they put out because they are the ones that's putting it out and they know it's bullshit. So they don't like to listen to nothing because they know the shit that people listen to is made up ass shit that they saying. Like I made this shit up, and people think it's like Bible. People think that this shit is real ass, like I'm gonna dedicate my life to this, like, and this is some shit I just made up. I'm just a philosopher. I'm just a free thinker, and I was able to be smart enough to be strong enough to set myself out and make you believe that this is the way of life. Like, how simple-minded could you be to be like, oh, I'm gonna listen to all this, and like all that shit is a scam. Technically, you're supposed to just know natural things, and like the Ten Commandments is about like natural. It's not about like, oh, the Bible, the God. It's like, this is just natural nature. Like you don't want to be a murderer. You want to be a good person. You don't want to. This doesn't. That God don't have to tell you. Like religion don't have to tell you how to the set standard rules of being a decent fucking human being. Nobody has to tell you that. That shit just should naturally be understood. But people act like this shit comes from a message of that, like, yeah, it's a phenomenon here. Absolutely. It's an energy. It's a lot of energy going on in unexplainable things that you can't really 100% figure out, but you are able to utilize it and make it work in your benefits. Like we figure out how to tame it and work with it, but it's a lot of things that's very unexplainable. But at the same time, it's like, don't get caught up in the hype. Like, don't get all excited about, oh, I should believe this, or I should listen to this, or that. Like, you should be listening to yourself first. You should have a solid foundation of your direct descendants, and y'all should be following code of what y'all know was right for y'all. And if your family is wicked and weird and molested and all that, like, you know, some of these people grow up with being molested, doing this because that's their culture. There's a lot of people that got kids by their father and this and that. That is that's tradition that they are passing down, and that's what they decide to do with their weird ways, and they believe in it and they stick to it, and they want it to continue on. Because tell you the truth, it's really just them feeding the ego of what they want, that they shouldn't be fucking touching. And that's why a lot of people get kicked out of here, because it's like, bro, we gotta have some set standard rules here. And if you want to be wild and crazy, go to the wastelands, go to the islands, go get the fuck on out of here, and go to Diddy Island and go do all that wild stuff somewhere else. But then it's another thing when you're trying to contaminate something here that is a part of our tradition, a part of, this is what we want to do. Stop trying to contaminate it. Like, stop trying to, it's like the agenda is to do that. That is their whole process of putting all this content on, all this over sexualized content, a lot of gay, like now we could watch all this gay stuff on regular TV, like regular shows is putting on like shit that shouldn't be really being subjectized to people grown-ups or young people. Like, no one should be really having to see this. It's not necessary. It's not necessary to put certain images up there so people could be comfortable with it. Like, bro, we are aware that it's out here. Why do I have to be so concerned about stuff like that? It's a sexual preference, and you don't have to be outside with your ass out because you get your gay man and you want your whole ass and your balls hanging out in a skirt. Or something. Like, you don't have to be like, you could just be normal people doing regular stuff. But no, you want to be subjectitized and be all this extra, because that's your traditional weirdness. Like, y'all want to wear small little skirts with your balls hanging out. Y'all want to go in women's restrooms knowing you're a man, and you could just go ahead and you dressed as a woman and you a man, go in the fucking men's restroom. These niggas they know you're a man. They're not going to touch your bar. Like, what's going to happen to you in there? No, you want to have a rule where you could come in a woman's bed. Like, this shit is warped. It's craziness. It's like, bro, none of that shit make no sense. And y'all trying to force it to make sense because y'all are pushing a narrative, a tradition on people that has their own shit, their own set ways. And then y'all pushing the African on us and this and that. And it's like, bro, when are y'all going to give it a break? Like, stop trying to break us up. Like, stop trying to break it all up. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to break what we have. They have been, what do they call it? When they've been massacring, they've been massacring this certain group. They have been migrating this certain group of people. They have been putting all this kind of like content in this to this certain group. Like, they are hammering down and trying to break us all up and they bring in all these different race of people that want to intermix with us. So like, just like the Kardashians, they're Muslim, now they turn black. The family is like, they're basically infiltrators. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna, like, so it's like they're doing all this weird stuff to break it all up and become one love, one this, one that. But they not the right one. You know what I'm saying? They are not the right one. They want to be the right one. They saying It ain't reality. It's not true. And the people that are the right one and stuff, they are hacking away. They are trying the same ending story where they don't exist. They are trying to make that a reality for the Black American Negroes that's been here getting terrorized by them for about 150 years. 120. This is the 25-year anniversary since 1999. We are at 25 years of the Jubilee. We are 25 years into the Jubilee. These people have been doing this for, like, they have their cycles, and they have to do what they're doing to. So just know that it's bigger than voting for Kamala, voting for Trump. Like, these people are just a part of the hacking away. They have a serious agenda, and they are not playing. It don't matter who the president, who to this, who to that. They have a certain agenda to make the biblical reference, to make Cain the chosen person when they never put him in place. They put the other one, Abel, whatever. And this is just reference. There's no real Cain, there's no real Abel. This is just the reference of, like, instead of these people being the right ones and having their being in charge and figuring, the other person that didn't get it and is all angry and shit about it, they are making it their business to this. Abel don't exist, the Indians don't exist, you don't see the pattern of these certain group of people that just don't exist. They always, the bloodline stops, or it's like it's being told like that on purpose. Like, they are literally trying to wipe us out of what we were, what we are, and the rightful people that should be where we should be. And it's just like, I don't see it happening, but just know what's going on and why it's going on. Like, okay, and there's nothing that's going to stop that story. That story is biblical. Like, it's the number one story. It is the first story ever told of, yo, look what they doing. Look at this hating ass shit that's going on. And this black on black crime, it got nothing to do with these newfound whitening, whitewashed history of people coming in and becoming whatever. That this goes way beyond that. This is black on black. This is black on black. This is when the motherfuckers went past that equator and became burnt and blackened. The hatred started there. Just like in Candyland, it's the licorice that you gotta look out for. It's the black fucking licorice. That's the problem. That's trying to stop you from being in your kingdom. Yeah, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, I would love for y'all to. I read your comments. I'm gonna read these comments, but these comments don't stay. So if possible, if you do have like I'm not talking about just talk about anything. I know y'all be saying anything, but specifically, what do y'all think? We got 17 or some odd days left before this election. What do y'all think? Do y'all think it's appropriate to say, hey, let's vote for Trump? Or do y'all think what do y'all think about voting for Trump or what do y'all think about that concept, period, that we have to either vote for Trump or vote for Kamala, and no matter what, one of these people are going to become the president? What do y'all think about this ongoing process of candidates that we know are just saying any fucking thing because the show is going to go on regardless? The show that they got planned is going to pop out regardless. What do y'all think about it? And what do y'all think we could ever do to try to transition this shit somehow, some way, of how they have things set out? Like, where it's like these people are the majority and we're the minors. And a lot of people be like, black people and stuff, they're minorities in this country. Like, as if we're less, like it's less of us here. No, we're minorities not by group size. We're minorities as in you little bruh. I'm sonning you. Like, we are minors to them. Like, they little kidding us. Like, that's what minorities mean. We're minorities, like, all these bitches is my sons. Like, you understand what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, we dominate more, it's more of us. No, it means we're major and you're minor. We're a big deal and y'all under. Like, that's literally what minority means. It means you a little ass kid to us, and we the major, we the parent, we in charge, we the major. It don't matter if it's more of them than us. Like, and the thing is, if it's more of them than us, why are they so hot on the black vote? Why are they so hot on making black people vote a certain way? When if it's so many more of y'all, who cares what if the black people vote or not? Who gives a? Because they need our Johnny Hancock. They need us to sign a board and say, I picked Trump. I picked Kamala. Yeah, you picked somebody, you idiot. Like, you understand what I'm trying to say? Like you're signing contracts, constantly casting your ballot to their rituals. They're sucking your soul little by little. Everything you sign, you get the job, you sign for a bank account, you sign for whatever the fuck, you sign for a package. They are sucking you dry every time you sign for something. Like, you're paying for one way or another. You're a walking meal ticket. Like, you are the money. If you weren't working and stuff, there'll be no money transactions. Money transactions is in place for people to have. You are the fucking money. Like, you are the fucking transaction. You are the trade. You know what I'm saying? So what do y'all think? Well, how could we figure out a way out of the box they got us in? They got us boxed in. How can we get a circulation again? How can we breathe again? How can we come out of the mousetrap that they got, or the hamster wheel that they got, that they're forcing us in? And people are willingly participating because their lack of fucking understanding. I wouldn't say education. I would say understanding, because some of this stuff you can't get taught. Some of this stuff just gotta be written in your DNA coding to understand. Like, your ancestors gotta pass it down to you in telekinesis. You gotta hear your ancestors crying. You understand? You gotta hear they struggle. You gotta hear the voices and be like, this ain't my voice. This is somebody else's voice. This is somebody that's been here before voice. There's somebody else struggle yelling it, like, in my head. This is somebody else saying, hey, I don't want to, I'm watching. I am conscious. They don't got to be watching above. Energy is energy. Free energy is free energy. They could be conscious of their direct energy of the passing on of energies. They could feel their energy still being mistreated, used, this and that. Like, they are well participating in the energies that surround you, and that's why you're tapping into things that you, like, I feel like sometimes I know shit from like the 60s or the 50s or the early 1900s, and I'm like, bro, I don't know nothing about that. But yet sometimes I feel like I could see things from that time, and I could see stories. You understand? Like, sometimes I could see stuff, and I'm like, what am I even seeing things from these times for? Because it's a recycle, and the energies are very much still circulating you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're here because of those energies. So when you're hearing these things, it's like, okay, is it just me talking? But it's like, bro, I didn't know none of this stuff. So how can I say things about time periods that I never lived, but I have a good understanding about it? You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, some of this stuff I can't say, oh, you're lacking education. You're lacking direct contact. You know what I'm saying? You may not have enough to get the wisdom that comes with being who you're from. You know what I'm saying? It's getting passed down. Just like a murderer probably make a little murderer, or a pedophile might make another. You know what I'm saying? Like, just same thing with American, like what we were, it gets passed down to what you are. Like, it's no different. Whatever they were is what you are. Whatever I'm saying, this has already been. I have already been here. What I'm doing has already been being done. You see what I'm saying? So it's not my fault that I'm doing this, because I am a recycled. I have no choice but to do what I'm doing, because I am a image, a mirror. I am a recycled of what's already what I am. So whatever the fuck I am, it's been here, and we've been this been that, and this been this, and they've been that, and they've been doing this. Like, it's everyone is becoming their parents. Everyone is becoming their, like. And unless you go outside of your race and mix all over, and then those people crazy as dog shit. Like, when an African person get with a Spaniard and this and that, like, they be acting, these people be all like, you don't know they don't even know what they are. They be like in the air with their personalities. Like, they gonna do identity crisis, That's why in philosophy they say stay in your lane, so you don't be confused, so you don't have all these different things coming your way where you don't know what the fuck you hearing, because you got so many different people like all these ancestors just popping up in your motherfucking head like and you like, I don't know which one to listen to. Like, when you stay in your lane, you got to set solid foundation, you got to set solid ideology, you got to set solid, you don't have to be confused. You know what you doing, you know what you and your people do, and it's unspoken. It's like, this is what we do. We wash our meat. We do this. We wash with a washcloth or whatever. We utilize making sure that we just not running water on. Like, it's unspoken. This is something that we don't have to really understand. It's like an unspoken known. Like, this is what we do. Like, and then when we hear other people do other things, it's like, because that's what they do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing they can do about it. That's just the way it is. You can't stop the makings of you. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I just want to talk about Beyonce and them real quick. Look at Beyonce acting like she's some type of fucking like runaway slave. Like, she make me sick. She always laughing and fucking giggling too, like she on drugs all day. Like, bitch, lay off the drugs, okay? Like, she stay highed up. And look at Jay-Z walking around like he's scared to death. And mind you, these people are all government officials. Like, let's understand that. They're not like, oh, these people are this. No, they're all government, federal people. Look at this. They said this is Beyonce at Kobe Bryant's funeral, and you see Kobe Bryant's wife crying and Beyonce like smiling and laughing. See how Kobe Bryant's wife is crying at the funeral, and look at Beyonce. Now, you telling me that makes sense? That bitch got her Coke bottle glasses on. Like, what do they got this bitch on? Like, why is she sedated 24/7? She always walking around like, it's like, bitch, why is you sedated all day? Why are you on drugs all day? She got them dark ass glasses smiling. Like, bitch, you on coke. Like, you on some shit. Like, I don't even want to say coke, because I know that they be taking like some type of elixir from like the Ninja Turtles, that green elixir. Like, they probably got some shit. They probably take some shit that you ain't never heard of, and she on it all day, like out of it, smiling every 5 minutes. Like, everywhere she go, she just on air, on cloud nine. And you know what cloud 9 is. Like, the original cloud 9 is niggas on drugs. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to show you how ignorant life is getting for us. Like,
I'm trying to move the whole gang out the hood to the family, go whole team gon' eat. Ain't about blood, about money, this family ties. If I'm Kendrick today, baby, keep. Pray for the day when the brodies gon' eat. Till the end, the motto was by any means. Look, I'm with the gang and we clicked up. We might be deep, but y'all look like some shook ones. Like, rest of y'all suck my dick. Like, how much see taste with a finger hold on up? Like, I do this shit so my brothers don't gotta be busting their ass for no come up. Like, what? Bitch, I'm the one. I leave them take like they got a stutter. Wait. Just landed in Brooklyn, huh? Went to the hood for some pop.
ooh, child, let me not do too much on my tracks to show. But child, I know you fucking lying. Like, I know you fucking lying. Now, this is sad. Do you see any other Chinese person inside that video? Just a bunch of fucking monkeys jumping around, right? Just woo woo. A bunch of fucking monkeys with Chinese fucking food and a bunch of fucking... Oh, you couldn't see the video? You don't want to see the video. Trust me. The video is sad. A bunch of fucking monkeys jumping around a Chinese guy that think he's rapping black, and people just think it's so amazing because he's a Chinese person rapping black. Everybody eating Chinese food. Look at this. Look at this. Now, if they want to sell their assholes out to the Chinese, that's their business. That's niggas' business. If they want to sell their asses out to the Chinese, that's their fucking business, bro. But this is the problem. The problem is that most of those people probably West Indian. They probably not even black. It probably be a couple black dumbass Americans in there, like, just because they don't know no better. They just be following the trends, following people. And they don't understand that a lot of these people are all in cahoots. The West Indian, African, Asiatics, and these Asians. So it's just clear as day what the fuck is going on here. They all had Chinese food, Chinese little box in their hand. Mind you, not one other Chinese person was in that video. He was just surrounded by fucking so-called black people. We don't even know what kind of black people this is, because mind you, we know a lot of these people are Nipsey Hussles. A lot of these people are fake black people. There, Nipsey Hussle is back in fucking Liberia, whatever, you know, where Egypt. What's the shit over there in Egypt? I forget. It's like Somali. Like, where's he from? When he went to visit or whatever his father. He back in that country. He back there. It's a lot of Nipsey Hussles where their whole family look Indian, just like Kamala. Their whole family look Indian, and then they may get a nigga here and there because, mind you, we are the original copy. So we don't make Indians and Asians, but they can make a nigga here and there. A nigga might pop out here and there with them because we are the original copy. So they could procreate and pop out a black person or something, or somebody that look a little bit niggerish, or even white people where a white person get all this curly hair or whatever. It's like the nigga that you come from is coming out, but we do not create like an Asian. You're not going to see an Asian pop up out of nowhere on us and this and that. But they family could have somebody where they look a little bit like they could pass for like a black person or like a mixed person or whatever. like Nipsey Hussle, like Kamala Harris. Like, they whole family don't look like Nipsey or Kamala. They just so happen to have a kid. And then mind you, we know that majority of these people are not even with their real families. These be adopted kids. These kids don't even, they could be like they aren't. Like, we don't know exactly how it all formulates, but they could mix the families up as well. Like, this don't have to be their direct father, their direct mother. Like, some of these people be with other fucking people and they be thinking it's their parents, or they just was raised with these people and they say, hey, this my mom, this my dad. Like, it's just all kinds of shit going on here. Like with Kim Kardashian, I don't think all those kids is her kids, bro. Like, these kids look like they from like a different country or whatever. And it's like, okay, they may look alike because when you got the same phenotype, people could look like family. Like, I could get some black kid. If they had a black American kid from the South, I could get some kid and be like, hey, this is my kid. And you'll be like, oh, I see in the eyes, or like, because we got the same phenotype. We're from the same lane. You see what I'm saying? So I could pass somebody from the same lane off as my kid. Like, you'll be like, oh, I see the resemblance. Yeah, because we all kinfolk. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but that's the problem. Like, they all surrounding this Chinese dude, eating Chinese food, supporting the shit out of him. But they can't support their own black brother in his business. They eating his food, they supporting his music. Like, I cannot take this shit. No, I be trying to mind my business going forward, because it's literally nothing you can do. Like, you would think, oh, that's black people, this and that. No, this should be like infiltrating black people. These people be like they from like the other places. And mind you, these places is from America, but you got to remember why they are attacking us. These people that's from the islands, from Central America, they are attacking us because biblically, they are the descendants that got exiled. They are the people that got kicked out for not doing what we do here. You see what I'm saying? So this is all revenge. This is all I'm gonna get you, sucker. Like, you know, they all after us or whatever. Like, so that's the point. The point is to make it seem like these are black people, but we all know that at this point, they are no such thing as black. It's either you Jamaican or you're Southern American Negro from this state. You from this state. I would say, hey, I'm from this state, or I'm from this region. I wouldn't say I'm black, because we understand that black, that's any Tom, Dick, and Harry. So we can't say like, oh, well, those are a bunch of black people. Well, I don't know. Where are they really from? Can we ask them individually, where are you from? And a lot of these people could tell you, hey, I'm from Guyana. I'm from Colombia. I'm from Venezuela. Remember, I was talking about the all of them are here. I was talking about the Venezuelans a while back, about how they were all originally black people, and then these Asians coming in, intermixing with these black people, making mixed people, making Spanish, Indian, all kinds of mixed people, mixed race people, and they take on their own identity. I don't know. We're in trouble, bro. I'm not fucking Asian, bro. I don't know what to do about this Asian takeover, this African Asiatic, this like the whatever you want to call these people over there, like they're like trying to seal the deal. Like, this is like the last round that they need, this last round, and then they're gonna be up forever. Like, they need this last play, and then we're gonna be gone forever. Yeah, but yeah, the Beyonce and the Jay-Z thing, how they saying like, oh, 50 Cent said this, 50 Cent is a part, like 50 Cent is a part of it too, bro. Like, we are talking about, like, 50 Cent is a part of everything too. Like, he ain't no different. Remember when he was sitting with that white guy, and next thing you know, he on Stars, and it's like he was sitting with that white guy before he got all those shows. Remember, he was sitting with some white guy at dinner, and they was all tight and cozy together. Like, come on, they all do the same shit to get the same opportunity. They all weirdos, and they practice this from day one. Like, it's not something that just happens to them. That is their culture. They are a part of it. They are 100% on board with how they move. I wanted to show this last video. I don't really want to. Let me see if I can put it up here since I can't. Hello? Nothing. What happened? I'm busy. I'm about to go to sleep. Call me tomorrow. Yeah, but I wanted to show y'all this video before I left off of here. Is this? Oh, let me see. Yeah, but they all got the herpes, bro. Like, that's a fact. I know that was random, but facts. They all got the fucking herpes, bro. Like, and they passing it out like fucking Halloween candy. So just be mindful of that. That when you see somebody that's like, I don't know what to tell y'all, but just even if you wear a condom, it don't stop herpes, bro. Cause the part where the condom stops, it's not covering the contact that a herpes would give you in oral or whatever. Like, it doesn't stop it. And the way how guys be putting condoms on, they be putting it halfway on and stuff. The only thing they be trying to prevent is sperm ejecting. They're not trying to prevent like the contact that your skin to skin, like at the bottom. Like, I don't know. It's no safe way to do anything nowadays. Like, and I'm not saying to resort to like machinery, but I don't know what to tell people. Like, I don't know. Just find somebody you trust for real, and hopefully they're not wild ass people that do weird ass things. And if you can't do that, then I don't know what to say about it. Like, but that's the only hope. That's your only hope. I don't know how to find this video. It was this video. I'm probably not gonna be able to find this video on here because. Let me see if I could email it to me. I'm probably not gonna be able to find this video because this is some weird ass shit. Like, let me see if I can send it to my email. I don't think it's gonna send, but let me see. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it on here. They're not gonna have this video up there. Oh. Let's see. Okay, here we go right here. This the video. TikTok don't be playing. TikTok be on it. Now this video is weird as fuck. What the fuck happened to the video?
Good?
Oh, you put that thing on the. Ooh.
So you see how we do it here on Saturday. This is what it's. Good?
Oh, you put that thing on the. Ooh.
So you see how we do it here on Saturday. This is what it's.
Now we're gonna pay clear attention to this.
Oh, you put that thing.
Now you see how it's a bunch of little girls with a t-shirt on, with no socks, nothing on their feet, and just a t-shirt, nothing, no bottoms, no nothing. They all got little t-shirts on. They all got t-shirts with their feet out. Mind you, none of these kids is Blue Ivory. These are all like little mixed looking kids. They all got t-shirts on, and as you can see in the background, you see how like it's like waters and juices, like as if they're having some type of conference. Like it's not a bunch of kids playing with toys or anything. They all look like they're at like a meeting, and they got like waters and shit, and the little girl ain't got nothing on. This little girl ain't got nothing on. They all got long t-shirts on. And this nigga saying, oh, I see how you doing it on a Saturday. Like, then this weird ass nigga immediately goes and wave at the kids. Like, you a grown ass man. Why you so hyped to wave at little kids with t-shirts on? And why is he so like, oh, I see what you doing on a Saturday? Like, what do he mean by that? What is he doing on a Saturday with a bunch of like, what does he mean by, oh, I see how you doing it on a Saturday? With these little ass girls with t-shirts on? That shit is weird as fuck. Like, look at this. All these are little ass kids. All these are little ass kids. All of them got no shirts on, nothing on their bottoms. They all got t-shirts on. And look at this creepy ass nigga like, hi kiddos. And look at, they all looking in the room they all little girls. Look at all these little girls with t-shirts on.
Oh, you put that thing on the. Ooh.
He like, ooh, you put that thing on them.
So you see how we do it here on Saturday.
He like, I see how you do it here. They all point into the room and he like, hi kids. Look how weird this shit is, bro. Ain't nothing, none of this makes, no matter what you say, this shit don't make no sense at all.
Oh, you put that thing.
Look at this.
On the.
Bunch of little girls in like some type of meeting. They got like beverages. Like, what is this? The fuck is going on in here? None of these is his kid. None of these is Blue Ivory. You know that these are not even black little girls. They look mixed.
You see how we do it here on Saturday. This is what it's.
Like, that shit is weird as fuck. That shit is weird as fuck. Like, ain't no explaining that, bro. That is child trafficking for real, for real. They have little juices and like they in a meeting or some shit with these little ass girls with no parent. Like, what the fuck kind of meeting you having with a bunch of little ass girls? And they all like, oh, I see what you doing on it. And he pointing at the little girls in the room. And while he's saying it, the guy looking at it like, hey, little girl, like, that shit was weird as fuck, bro. I was like, yo, these niggas is nasty, bro. Like, shorty's got nothing on the bottom, bro. Why are you in an office? Like, it's not even like a little girl's room. Like, 4 or 5 little girls, bro. I was showing somebody the video and they was like, oh, this person look grown. And then I had to show them and blow it up. I was like, none of these girls is grown. They was like, oh, hell no, they is little girls. I was like, yeah, they all little girls. He thought it was a grown woman in there. I'm like, none of them are grown women. I was like, you know how I do, slow it down, because you know they like to do shit fast. Slow it all the way the fuck down and you gonna see all the weird shit. I'm like, none of that make any sense. That nigga was like, oh yeah. He like, oh, I see how, he was like, oh, you giving it to them or something. He like, oh, I see how you doing it on a Saturday. And the other nigga was like, hi, with his nasty glasses on. Like, if I was a grown-ass man, I would not be mad, hyped to say hi to a bunch of little... I would be minding my business, like, talking to the nigga I came to see. I'd have chopped it up with Jay-Z and been like, I wouldn't even probably had noticed the little girls. I probably wouldn't even have spoke to them because I would have peeped mad little girls and I wouldn't even have said shit to them. I'd have just talked to the nigga I came to see and dipped. They all paying attention to the little girls. And you saw the background, the little girls in the background, they weren't playing no games. They weren't playing no games. They weren't having like, it wasn't no toys. It was like a grown adult meeting going on. In t-shirts. With no socks, no nothing on. I was like, that's weird as fuck. That was weird as fuck. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there because like literally you would think like, oh, this is like Jay-Z. No, this is all of them. Like, this is Kamala, this is Obama, this is like, I don't know what Trump do, but he used to host the pageants. The pageants where like girls is like 17, 18, whatever. Like, he used to post all that. He used to be a part of all those pageants. So like, yeah, all of them are like that, bro. Like, all of them are out of control. All of them are, it's a culture, it's a way, they all related, they're all together. Like Trump already said, he don't have no issues with Kamala. He don't have no issues with Biden. He just, they're components at this time, and he want to win. He want to be the suitor. He wants to win. He wants to win and get in control and have his cut, his big cut, you know what I'm saying, and be a part of things. Like, he wants to have that position. So it's not like it's not like, oh, I don't like this person. They all correlate. When he gets in office, he still gonna have to deal with Democrats. It's still half Democrats, half Republicans. He's not getting rid of nothing. He's getting rid of elected president Democrat, but he's not getting rid of the Democrat Party. They all together. They still gonna be there working. in other departments. I'm just tired of the scam. I'm tired of the scam, and I wish that it didn't have to be like this, because this shit is starting to get weird, bro. And I see that they not letting up. Like, they got no intentions on letting up. They got no intentions on stopping what they're doing. Like, the weird ass shit that we just watched, is no intentions on stopping that. They're just acting like they doing so. It's just like them letting what's the guy named Espavo or whatever, like the drug dealers from Mexico. It's like them acting like, you know how they'll sit there and let these people bring all these drugs in here like they couldn't stop them. Then once they get to a certain part in their life, they become bigger than what they want them to be. They take them off the scene. So it was never a fight against a war against drugs or stopping Espargaro. It was about, let's let somebody else take over. You starting to say things we don't like, or they never let just like with a president, they never let nobody stay 100%. They always mix it up because nobody's bigger above the law. You know what I'm saying? So they always gonna have people doing drugs, and then they're gonna be like, oh, we did this big drug bust. It's like, did y'all really do a big drug bust, or y'all just switching out the character, like, and letting somebody else get on and do? Because it's still gonna happen. The situation's still gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's an illusion. It's an illusion that they clean the house. Like, oh, we doing our job. Like, because why would we be paying them if they're not doing? They're creating and then they're solving. It's like they're creating and they solve. They're creating and they solve. Like, because that's what they get paid for. They don't want to lose their jobs and their positions. So they create the monsters and they get the monsters. And it's all done under one umbrella. It's all done in the same house. Like the scam. The gypsy scam of it all, bro. It's a gypsy fucking scam. It's a ringling brother circus of people that work for them, putting on a show, putting on a, invading your psyche of what you think you should be doing, what you should, like, it's a bunch of people that says all these things, keep these things going, keep the negative energy going, and you think, oh, this is good. I like to hear all this girl talk about her family and how she this and they be like, These people are all a part of it, because you shouldn't be so hard up on your family. You shouldn't be so hard up on talking about people in public about personal things. Like, you look dirty yourself, like, doing those things. And then it's like, who would do that? A person that got an agenda that's trying to keep a negative energy out. They all get paid to do that. It's always a negative situation. Anybody like a celebrity, they always got some type of negative scenario being said, because they got to keep the negative energy going. And it's literally, it's part of their position. It's part of them being able to continue to get wholesale stuff to sell here. It's a part of, like, they have to be a part of little groups. Even small little vendors or people that own, they have to still get their materials, and they don't just get it. They have to be part of little groups and this and that to work together to get the notoriety that they have to come to their company. Like, they all no matter if it's low level, high level, it's always is levels to this shift. You know what I'm saying? So it's levels to it. Look at young Pharaoh. He went from being a part of a weird ass group, growing up in a weird ass group society, to actually being able to get on platforms because they was like, hey, you're doing a good job at what we want you to do, and we're gonna put you on bigger platforms because we feel like you could work well for what we want you to do. Like, oh, Hillary Clinton, it was all a scam. Once he started doing drugs and started acting weird, like they started sending things his way and attacking him because he started to get bigger than what he needed. He did that very quickly, thinking he was gonna be independent, taking his crowd and starting his own thing. And they were like, no, you work for us or we take you off. And once he started to act crazy and weird, he no longer cared about him. He no longer had the information that he used to have. Because it was given to him. This was information, a dialogue that he was given, and he was part of that community in that group and was getting those checks, those whatever conversations from it. Whether he was living in a house that they was allowing him to live in or whatever the situations were, because these people do all different kinds of things for favors or whatever, however they do things, like for favors or this, like it's a lot. But trust me, just like him, they'll take a liking of you, give you some material, and then they'll feel like, hey, if you're not going in the direction we want you to go in, you'll be out. And he'll be like, oh, what? I got 100 million, I got 1 million views because of them. And now you got 1,000 or so odd views because of them. Like, you don't get your own platform, nigga. That's their platform. And if you play around, you gonna fuck around and find out that it really wasn't you. It was them. They create stars. They make what they want to make, and it's all a part of the same umbrella. You have to believe what they believe in, be raised in what they raised in, be a part of the groups that they want you to. So it all goes together. Like, when you start to pay attention to the people that's winning, the people that's entrepreneurs, the people that, you're going to see that they all correlate with the same getup of how they got to where they got and where they at. It's not by, oh, they worked hard or they believed in themselves and they had a passion. Like, nah, man. You doing exactly what everybody else is doing. You are not 100% American, and you are all the makings of what creates y'all, and you're a part of it. Like, stop playing, and you trying to play by the rules and rank your way up as much as you can. Like, y'all be doing anything and everything to get higher and higher, like, which is called selling soul or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta do a lot of wicked ass weird shit to get in certain positions in life, and that's like even with a company. Like, you know how much ass kissing and hanging out outside of the company you gotta do just to get in a certain position at that shit. Like nothing comes like that. You have to do it. It is a like, it's a must. Like, you have to do these. You gotta check off. You gotta check off these boxes. Like, you have to go through these things. Just like a sorority, you gotta get hazed, you gotta go through all this stuff before you can actually get in the group. Like, it's just like anything else where you're trying to be a part of this stuff and get higher notoriety, get higher levels. To it all comes back into what you want to do. Are you willing to do anything or that? Like, and then we'll see what we could do for you, because you've done everything we want you to do, and we could continue to use you as a vessel. Because you show that you can be a puppet, a good puppet, and you could do what we want you to do and need you to do, because this, what they're doing here is a bigger picture. You might be thinking you're doing this and you're not really hurting nobody, whatever, or you might be giving the wrong message, but it's up to you. But you're really playing a part into something that's really more diabolical, world domination type shit. Which why these people become crazy and this and that. They do all these drugs and this, and like Beyonce gotta stay sedated, because like after a while you can't even live with yourself, knowing all the weird shit that you are participating in and being a part of the bigger things that happens, and you're a factor in it. You're a part of that pyramid scheme. Some people can't do it. Some people, you could offer them a lot of stuff you could do, and they be like, I'd rather live a regular fucking life. Go on with your shit. Go on, get the fuck out of here if you think I'm doing these kind of things. Like, so it's like you could tell what kind of character people, what kind of, like I said, they're not even, most of these people, they're not 100% human being anyway. So it's like, they don't have the moral and the right elements to be like, I ain't doing that shit. I'd rather just mind my business in the corner. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me read the comments real quick and get out of here. Hopefully I'll be back up before the election. I'm concerned. I'm kind of like watching everything, but it's really nothing to watch. It's just a fucking shit show. Everybody's getting their Trump checks and their Kamala checks, and everybody like, oh yeah, Trump, da da da, or oh, talking about Kamala, da 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 da. Like, it's like, bro, all these people are taking money under the table. Watch out for these piece of shit people. They all a piece of shits. You saw my last live when I was talking about the Three Stooges and all these other people that's acting like they this, they that, and they 100% looking for a money day, looking for a payday. They don't give oh no, I care about this, our people, my people. And it's like, bro, you're looking for a payday. You're trying to capitalize off of people's pain, people's trusting you, people looking for guidance, people trying to figure it out. If you don't naturally have it through your DNA, through your ancestors, then unfortunately you're going to be probably led the wrong way, trying to follow and listen to these people with their cult-like behaviors. Like, they are cults. They are cult-like. They want you to be participating about what they got going on. And they ain't no different than Jim Jones making you drink the Kool-Aid. Like, no, none of them. Anybody's not. Only thing that they should be promoting is, hey, we should be trying to boycott. We got to figure out how to stop this. We got to figure out how to interfere with this whole takeover and going full throttle into another contract. We got to stand up and start taking some type of podiums in the, like, going up to Congress and having some, you be seeing all these white people talking about, oh, gun violence and this and that. Why can't we go to the same Congress or whatever and say, hey, American niggas, this and that, and we feel like y'all people are murdering and taking our identities and this and that and forcing us into, why can't we have those same conferences? Why can't we hold something at none of these people have done that. They want you to come to their YouTube every fucking weekend, every week, every day. But they're not holding no kind of press conferences. They're not doing nothing to chip away into places that we should be. Because they're not touching that shit because they are part of it. They're not going to lead you to nothing for real, to make no real changes. They're giving you hope and wishing and read this and believe that and he's coming. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna go mind my business in the corner and get my ducks in a row, and there's nothing I can do. I can't force people, but I'm not gonna become a victim. I'm going to, I'm gonna be a Capricorn and do what we do for a living. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna capitalize and, be a free thinker and make my own lanes and figure out that, hey, everybody could have a ideology, everybody could have a belief, everyone. So I'm gonna have what I want and format it into where I want to be, so, and it's really, and you don't have to be that, and we could be a group, but unfortunately the group is being widely attacked and we are not well equipped enough to fight against what's being done to us. There's a lot of people that's jumping around with Chinese food, like So it's like it's not much we could do, and we got people like whoop 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 Trump. So it's a lot of people that's getting their mind fucked by these people. So it's like, how can we really group? It's not that many of us. Then we don't have all of us together. It's like a lot of people want to hang out with the Chinese boy with the Chinese food. A lot of people want to listen to Trick Trick or Usher. A lot of people want to believe and stay in this illusion where they're comfortable at, where they don't have to use too much brain thought power. You know, they could just let whatever happen and they follow. They don't have to be pressured to lead and figure things out and make better plans and be the lead. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's very difficult, but I'm not gonna let that hinder me into trying to figure out what's best for me. But anyway, thank you so much for being here, guys. I hate to leave. I like to be here so much. Oh my god, since when does the computer does that? Like, since when does the computer does these things? Like, I didn't know that, but yeah, that's kind of cute. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much for being here. Remember to like this video. Please, whoever watches the video, please take a time out to like it. I prefer likes more than anything, because the more you like the video, the more it circulates out for people to say, hey, like, I might not be the most entertaining person, but I do have a way of being authentic and wanting to promote authentic, more independent, more do-it-yourself. Like, I feel like I want to be a part of change. I want to be a part of, like, you know, people thinking differently. Like, even if you don't want to think exactly like how I think, at least take a look at some of the stuff that I'm showing or talking about. Take a deeper look into it and say, hey, all of these people are not here. Like, all of these people are part of some big ass diabolical world domination plan. All of these people are, like, you know, are from the Caribbean, or they're from here. Or, like, start taking a look at some of the stuff I'm saying and at least acknowledge it and have some type of your own way to process it. Or what do you think? You think we should continue to do what we're doing? You think we should continue to eat the Chinese food and jump around with the Chinese guy? Like, what do y'all think? I'm just here to make you do something, not to make you think, to make you do something about it. I'm here to make you do some shit. Like, I'm ready to do some shit. You want to do some shit? Like, when y'all ready to do some shit, let me know, because I'm with it. I'm ready to get up and move, you know. Do I have something I know? I'm ready to get up and move. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to have you sit and watch my videos. That's why I don't come up that often, because it ain't about watching my videos. If I was caring about my videos, I'll be pushing out a video every day, trying to make $1 out of monetization. I took the monetization off this video because literally I want to keep my page monetized, because you never know if something will ever go viral or something and I could get compensated for it. Of course, that's why I keep monetization on my page. But at the same time, of course, I don't give the content, and my page has already been flagged of, oh, this bitch be bugging. So they already flagged. So I know that may never occur. But of course, I'm gonna just still, you know, keep it just in handy. But it's not about the monetization, because I will be up here every day trying to make some type of money off of the views. Like, I get 500 some odd views, I'm gonna put out 500 videos in 1 month, I'll get a check. But it's not about that for me. It's about me trying to make things make sense, and then giving you time, giving myself time to actually do things and get shit done. Like, I don't want to be up here trying to make a check. I want to be implicating some of the things that I come up here and discuss with you guys. And I do have StreamYard, just to show y'all I have StreamYard, but I do not know how to fucking use it. This shit, I'm gonna have to look at a YouTube video on how to use StreamYard and then use it. So I don't want y'all thinking that I didn't get StreamYard, because I do want to start doing, like, having people on here so it could be more of a dialogue while I'm up here. But I just couldn't figure out how to fucking use StreamYard. Like, Where is StreamYard at? Am I bugging? Where is it at? Yeah, I have downloaded StreamYard, but I do not know how to fucking use this shit. Like, I was trying to live stream, and then it wouldn't connect me to YouTube. I was up here for mad long trying to figure out how to connect it to YouTube. So I'm gonna have to watch some videos and figure out how to use live StreamYard. And then hopefully by the next time I come up here, I'm able, and I want to be up here probably in the next 2 weeks possibly, which is hard for me to do, but I do want to be up here before. I want to really be like up here during the election, because like literally I'm concerned and I really want to have people interact, and I want to hear people's thoughts. I want to hear things before we get to this election. I want to hear what do people feel like about this, about certain truthers promoting Trump. We got so many people on YouTube promoting Trump. What do y'all think about that? Like, how do you feel about these people once you see that they're promoting people that you know? They're saying, oh, this is this and that. Like, these people are playing do-roles. They're wearing masks and that, but then they say vote for Trump. Like, how does that work together? So I just want to hear what other people think, like, about all of this. Like I'm concerned, and I want to be up here more before doomsday. And then I want to probably be up here for the election, like after, like when it happens, when they elect or whatever. Like, I want to be up here. I want to be up here through the whole process of November. So I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to come back up in 2 weeks or so. Well, what's today? Not 2 weeks. November. Yeah, 2 weeks. November 2nd, I really want to try to come up here, because then we're going to I want to try to come up on the 9th, and then on the 16th, and then it's doomsday. You know what I'm saying? Then it's, when is the election? The election is in, let me see. When is the election? Is it November 5th? Is it November 5th that's Elections Day? Or am I tweaking? I thought it was like, what? November 5th? No, it's not. It's really November 5th that we do the voting and they choose a president? Holy shit, I did not know that. Oh my God, we fucked, bro. We're fucked, bro. That means I gotta come up here next week. And I don't think I'm gonna be even able to do that. What's today? The 20th. So I would have to come up next week, because the 5th is election day, bro. Why? I thought it was the 17th. Wow. Wow, I didn't know it was that soon. So I don't know. I'll try to come up next week, but... Well, not next week, the week after, right? Not this week, but the week after would be the 2nd. But I don't know what they said November the 2nd is the Day of the Dead. Why is November 2nd the Day of the Dead? What type of shit is that? You see that? They talking about November the 2nd is the Day of the Dead. And then like 2 days after we're voting. This is how wicked they are, bro. That's how crazy they are. They'll literally have the Day of the Dead. Then it's daylight savings. And then it's the election. It's too much rituals, yo. These people are dead evil, bro. Like, they are so fucking wicked and crazy. It's not like we are dealing with the dead worshipers. Like, they love death and passing out fucking diseases. Like, they are sick. They are sickly fucking people, bro. Like, I don't know. I can't come up next week, but I'll try to come up next. I have no choice. I'm gonna try to come up next Sunday. Not this next, but the next Sunday before, right before the day of the. I'm gonna come up the Day of the Dead, right before elections, and just see where everything is at. See, because like literally they talking about all this Diddy stuff, this and that, and niggas don't even know that election is the. Well, I didn't know it was the. Like, they got all these distractions, and I'm thinking the election is on the 17th. Probably like other people probably don't know what the fuck is going on. Cause they got all these things going on in the news, like so much drama, so much this and that. These people breaking up. This person, they suing this person. This person got beat up by another celebrity. Like these people dying. This person died. Like, I can't make it up. Like, wow. Yeah, but thanks so much, Lord of the Universe. Thank you. Welcome back. Hey, like. Yeah, I'm gonna try to come up more often, but listen, it's about to be Hunger Games. I gotta collect all my little coins before they try to start acting crazy, and then you gotta have a plan B, because just in case coins don't matter, you still gotta be able to figure out how to survive without coins if they just get rid of it. Like, you don't know what's going. I'm just trying to like situate myself, so I can't be up on YouTube and too often, because it's just like a lot going on and it's not looking good. Guess who? Thank you so much. Said, what's up, first time here? Okay, guess who? Thank you for being here. I hope you are going to contribute to the program and get into the conversation. That'd be great. I love hearing where everybody is at with the concepts, with what we're talking about. Yeah, so join the convo. Get in here and let me know. They saying she's a fraud. I'm torn. Oh, God. Don't be torn. Guess who? They all are related. So it really don't matter. It just matters on what group of people you want to put in the office to help delegate the plans that's already planned. That's all that's really going on. On deck. Hey, Hood Beast. And check out Hood Beast channel. I do see that you'll be putting out some content, so everybody pop out and check out Hood Beast content. Don't be a stranger. We all fam in the club. So pop out on her page and check out her content. I be checking them out. I be here. I be seeing what's up. Like, you could be having some stuff to say. So if y'all want to pop out and see what she's saying, head to the page, Hood Beats. But hey, girl. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Jasmine Thompson Bay. Dennis Hodge, what's up? I can see you move your... Yeah, we can see you now. Okay, I didn't know that I had to be on the corner. Like, now I know. I think the last video I wasn't even on the corner. I was like in the middle. So gorgeous, by the way. Oh, thank you. I be trying to brush my hair when I come up here, but I could care less. I don't be caring. I be having my bonnet on, minding my business. I be going outside my bonnet. When I go somewhere, I do try to put some lotion on my face, though. I be trying to dress up and look alright. But other than that, I just be chilling. I don't be caring about that. Mullen is good as a tea. Okay, I think what is that, like a pill? Mike Check Mag. What happened to the comments? Oh, okay. What's up, Mike Check Mag? And I like the Mag guy. I forget his name. His channel is nice. he gets a lot of views or whatever, but you know, if you haven't heard of the Mag, you need to pop out to his page. He always got like good content. I just like that he promotes you to think outside of the illusion. So I like people that does that. I like people that say, hey, Trump, all these people, like, so the Mag definitely, I don't know, it's something Mag, I forget his name, it's something Mag. But yeah, check his channel out. Definitely makes you think about things with how he pieces things together and show you like, look how weird this shit is. Look how scripted it is. Look how fake. Look at the agenda, you know? Hollyweird, thank you for being here, Hollyweird. Are you on Facebook? No, I'm not on Facebook. Nope. I'm just on TikTok, and tell you the truth, I'm on Instagram, but I just use Instagram for my personal page to keep up with people I grew up with and stuff. Like, I really don't utilize Instagram for like content and stuff. Like, I just like to keep it normal, like normal life, normal stuff. Peace. Hey, Mystical Owl. Peace, beautiful. Thank you. Quarters 5. Thank you for being here. Finally caught the best thing on YouTube. I be trying, man. I be trying to just stay focused, and I be wanting everybody to, you know, get together. I don't know why we can't get it together, but I would love to see the day. That would be wonderful. I'm not holding my breath, but I would love to see the day where American Negroes really just get their identity back and they're just thriving, and I could start going to their businesses and spending my money there, and it's all circling back, and the communities. Like, I would love to see the day. So, you know, we'll just keep waiting and keeping positivity and keep you know, positive conversations and important things that I feel like needs to be discussed that no one really cares about discussing because it doesn't matter to them. But it matters to me. It should matter to people that I do this stuff for. Dennis Hodge, yes, I am chosen as well. Good. I'm glad. Chosen people should be here, okay? Every time. And when you should have a page too. I come near. You all gotta come knocking on the door and making noise because they think we dead. They think we don't exist. Yeah, I don't believe the whole slave story of Columbus. Well, Columbus, they already said it's not even a holiday no more. So not only did he not first it was he didn't actually come to America. He went to Haiti or whatever, Hispaniola. Then it's he not even a holiday no more. Like, you know, it went from him not coming to, like, we got the wrong island, to he not even a real person. Like, now they don't even celebrate the guy no more. Like, as if he's not even a real character. Because why would you not celebrate somebody that is a part of history, about a big part of history in the slave story and this and that? Why is he no longer celebrated as a holiday? Like, they changed his story of where he landed, then they changed the goddamn holiday to like some regular ass day. Like, come on, the proof is in the pudding that story is faulty, and that's why it's falling through the cracks, because it's not a real story to withstand anything. So it's all being downplayed, and soon it'll disappear, and it'll be a different way they got here, and whatever the case may be. Yeah, it's like if you went to India before, you would know that they weren't Indian this time. Yeah, like, India is a part of a big demographics over there. It's not like, it's a bunch of Indian. No, it's a bunch of all different kind of Asiatic people in that area, in Asia. India is Asia. Russia is Asia. Europe is Asia. African Asiatics is Asia. Like, you know, it's all Asian. So I don't know who they think they're fooling. You're right. Didn't want to see that. Yeah. If there's a group they created, Mind Control 101. That's true. What date are you going live on YouTube? I try to come on Sunday. I try to stick on Sundays. I try to come on YouTube at least every 3 weeks. I will try to be back in 2 weeks because of the election, but I usually try to do every 3 weeks. I would like to probably spend more time on YouTube at some point, maybe every 2 weeks. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out on how but mostly I try to keep it on Sunday. Like I try to keep that day, you know, but I don't really have a specific date, but I try to stick with every 3 weeks. I really do. Facts. Can't wait to tell you on. Oh, thank you. It's getting worse every day and month. Yeah, it's basically mind control on people. Yeah, and it's like, why? Because the same way they could control your mind, you could you could do whatever you could program it, you could redo, you could do whatever you want with your mind. If you letting somebody program your mind, you could also do other things with your mind. This is really you doing it. You are your own problem. You like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you having issues, it's because of you. You are you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You are in control of. You are the first mechanism of coming across. Before you could be programmed by somebody, you gotta wake yourself up every day. You gotta read the program. You gotta accept it. So you are first in line. So you could do whatever you want. You could stop it. You could you could do whatever they need to do. So people are their own fucking enemy, or people just like the bullshit, the craziness, and they don't want it to be regular. They don't want it to be a cool, calm, everybody just chilling. Like, they want to be, oh, I'm better than this. Like, they want that kind of narrative to validate themselves in some type of way of, oh, I'm doing better than you. Look, I got this car. And it's like, really? But do you want to be better than people? If you had an opportunity, would you not want everyone to be in an even kind of category? Or are you okay with having more and them having nothing? Like, that just speaks on what type of mentality you have. And like I said, if you're going to program yourself to certain shit that's ruled by Saturn, that's ruled by evilness, that's literally being ruled by that, then what the fuck you think you are? Like, you can't be programmed by evil if you ain't got no evil, like no weirdness. And I wouldn't just say evil, it's weirdness as well. It's weird, awkward, autism, retardedness as well as evil. Like, it's all correlating. Don't just say, oh, you evil. No, you retarded too. You retarded. You probably got fucked up teeth. You probably got bad DNA, fucked up phenotype features. Like, and you mad at the fucking us. Like, I wouldn't even say the word. You mad at us. Like, the fuck? Like, the hell you mad at us for? Because we ain't goofy. But anyway, yeah, that's true. I understand. You're right. 100%. I agree with you. Me too. I got that done on my computer. Yeah, so if you got StreamYard, hopefully I could figure out how to use it, because I could not figure it out just yet. I'm still working on it. And once I'm able to use StreamYard, hopefully I'll see you up here since you have it. So I hold that to you, Styles Horn. And whoever else that do have it, please try to, you know, come on the panel, because that's the whole point of me having StreamYard, is because I do want to have other people interact with me, instead of me just being here doing a lot of talking and then reading the like, I would like a different vibe of in real time having dialogue, or whatever you want to say, and get your point across. I would love to have people come up and do that. Me too. I thought that. Okay, well, let me get out of here. I did read all the comments, and thank you so much for whoever does comment and keep the chat going. I will be up there with you. Okay, so I'm gonna hold that to you. But thank you whoever does comment and keep the chat going. That keeps me up here longer, because you know, if nobody's up here chatting with me, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna get bored quick and get up out of here. And I hate for that to happen, because I feel like these real life conversations without the imaginary world being incorporated here. You know, some people, they try to give you real, but then they sprinkle a lot of, oh, well, this celebrity's not that bad, or this. No, they all Masonic. They all grew up in that shit. They all get molested. Like, majority of people get molested and all that, young ages, been in the game, been trying to become a player in the game. They all crabs in the barrel trying to get into places. So I don't want to hear none of that shit. And a lot of people can't talk like me because a lot of people taking money under the table. They're taking a couple dollars from some Masonic people that's giving them the directive of saying, hey, do this on your platform. I don't take nothing from nobody, and I say what the fuck I want, and I like it that way because my agenda is to do what's right originally, like to just, even if it doesn't go back to the way it was, just to say, hey, remember this. Remember this. Don't forget this. Like, this is like 9/11. Don't forget this shit. Just like they code their 9/11 about don't forget certain shit or whatever their code is about. I want to be on code as well. We should have code as well. Do not forget. Do not let them erase the shit out of us. Do not let them steer us this way and that way, putting us somewhere that they can't even fucking prove, but they could prove the fucking BC pyramids. They got all the proof. They know exactly how it was built. They got all the information, but they can't prove something from 400 years ago to say, hey, this is why we say you're African American. This is why. You can't explain why I'm African American. Get that African shit the fuck off of our title. Rude ass fucking pieces of shit. Stop trying to erase, diminish, and make people forget that we ever existed and what we were doing before you tried to cover and erase this shit. Like, we don't want to forget. We want to keep it going, and is more rewardful than anything under the table somebody could ever fucking give me. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just rep my family, my ancestors. I'd rather make my great-great-great-grandmother that I showed you in those pictures smile and be happy, like, good girl, because, you know, we are very stand on business about morals and what we believe, you know, like our beliefs and how we feel like we're like these, you know, great, gracious, hospitality type people. Like, I like that, and I don't want them to act like that's not us or that was never something we ever had going on. Like, no, I want to keep it going. I want, even if it's just a small group, let it, just like those fake Native Americans trying to have their little fake ass Navajo groups and shit. I want to keep, no matter how small the group is, I want to keep the tradition alive. It was here, and we want to keep it alive. We don't want it to disappear. We don't want them to keep chipping away at it to the point where nobody knows. Next thing you know, it wouldn't even be African American. It'll just be Africans that live in America. Like, they'll just take it all from us. Like, oh, these are some Africans that's here. Like, you know, like, so yeah, I had fun, guys. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks on Dead Day to really, like, discuss what's going to happen between now and 2 weeks. I'm going to make my projective of who I think is going to get elected. And I'm going to say it is going to be Kamala. Because when you think about what Kamala is representing, the open gay, LBGTP pedophile, when you see what she's representing, you're going to see that that's the direction that they really want to go in. And if she's president, we know that, like, we're in for a change because this will be the first woman president. So we're in for a change, okay? It's like things are going to, and I'm not saying change like good. I'm saying like shit just going to go wild and they're going to blame it on the woman. They're going to be like, oh, well, yeah, I wanted this black bitch to be the president or whatever. Like, so it's going to be a big change. So, yeah, I'm going to predict now that Kamala will be taking it because the Democrats is not playing. They willing to still kill and cut you for they votes. They want to stay in office. They love their pizza parties. They like their hot dogs. They like their cocaine little packies that with their names on it. So I know people like that, they don't fight fear. They gonna do some dirt. They gonna cheat. They gonna do whatever they need to do. And I think all that's gonna happen, and she will be the president. I think Trump is just here just to help her win. I think they got Trump in place just to slide Kamala in there in a landslide. I think Trump is just there just to make it make sense of why Kamala is going to be the fucking president. And remember, Kamala is representing the Indian people that be doing all those rituals. That, remember when young Pharaoh was in that video doing all that ritual stuff? That is literally what Kamala comes from. Kamala comes from the Kabbalah of India, Hinduism, and all that, putting all that black, like they be saying blackface, that's ritual from them. And like they put black on because they come from the blackened people from the Bible, whatever. That's their, so y'all gotta think outside the box. Think, oh, it's so, y'all think so surface and ignorant, like, oh, it's racial. No, this shit is cultural beliefs and rituals that they're doing with all that black on their face and this and that. That's where they come from. That's their mammy. That's the mother. So that's the motherboard. So yeah, I for sure, I already predicted that Kamala was gonna become president somehow before she was even in the running. Remember, I was like, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but the way how the Barbie, you know, they predict things before it happened. So I was already seeing all the predictions of this. They already written it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it's going to be Kamala. But, you know, we'll see what happens. We're going to be back up here. Let's see what the fuck transpires between now to Death Day. And then I'll be back up on Death Day. And we'll see what happens and what we got to talk about. And hopefully I can have StreamYard and we could really, like, talk about, like, really get the chat in. You know, let's see what's tea. And really get the gossiping. Okay, guys. On your way out, please like the video. On your way in, if you see this later, please like the video. Like the video. And I'm out. I'll see you guys later.